Good evening, friends. Long time no see. We're doing, let's see, out of 8 days, starting yesterday, I will be streaming 8 of those. Friday and Saturday, I've got off, so I'm hanging out with my family for my dad and my uncle's birthday weekend. But yesterday, today, tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday, and next Sunday for the CRL Open qualifier, I will be live at some point during the evening. Now, it's going to be after work, which I get off at 7 p.m. every day, Central, I should add. I got off early today, so I was able to actually eat some dinner before we jump into the Champ League Open, which is a $600 tournament starting in 2 minutes, and it's got 45 teams of a rather high caliber competing in the first real preseason tournament. Like the summer events, the 2 summer events that we had across the CRL scene, kind of preseason tournaments, but this is the real preseason now, and we get like 2 weeks of it, maybe. I'd even counter and say we get 1 week of a preseason, and and this is the start of it right here. So we'll be streaming and celebrating the new season of CRL. And I could not be happier. Let me switch to my... actually, no, we're just going to leave it on the bracket screen for now. So I am probably not going to stream any of the round 1 matchups. Just because I want some time to maybe settle in. My dad's in chat. Shout out indeed. Everybody wish him a happy birthday. That's Boomtown Tiger. Birthday was last week. But we will be covering as many matches as possible tonight, which I suppose with 1 minute left, I could just go ahead and pick a round 1 matchup to cast. It's all best of 3 until qualification for this tournament. So might jump in and stream something, but we'll see what we got. So it's 4 pools. 2 teams qualify from each pool into a single elim bracket that is played out all tonight. All of this is tonight. And we have several of the my projected top 10 CRL teams in this tournament. So it's going to be a great night for Collegiate Rocket League. I am so stoked. The round 1 matchups aren't jumping off the page, quite honestly, to me. So we may just chill and work our way in, but there's the CRL teams list. Is winner and lower finals best of 5? Yeah, Somber, qualification matches are best of 5s. Playoffs, I don't remember. I assume playoffs are all best of 5s, but I can't confirm at the moment. But let's run through them real fast, because everyone should be getting started here in a few minutes. So Pool 1, West Virginia is at the very top. They got Bruton, Parker, Boise State, Akron, Ball State Black in their pool. Kaiser as well. Kaiser and York, actually, I'll throw in there as being other potential contenders. Definitely sleeper picks. But West Virginia's group for sure. Then Concord's group, Wichita State. This St. Edward's team, I kind of really want to see this matchup, but I'm going to see if there are any other round 2 matches that I want to jump into first. So it's got Concord, Wichita State, St. Edwards, Northwood, and Cumberland. And then Cumberland Black. Ooh, I'm an admin for this tournament, so I don't want to click on and reveal anything bad. Okay, so Cumberland Black is the Gad, Zora, and Vade team. So pretty good team there, playing WVU Lotus. Wouldn't have them as a potential team to beat any of the top 3 squads. That group's definitely more top heavy. And then Winthrop's group, Pool 3, got Michigan State, Daytona State. That could be a good one if Daytona State is actually in decent form. And then Syracuse, Davenport Black in here as well. WCTC, no Dimitri, it's Virus instead. So maybe a little bit weaker on paper than what we had expected from WCTC this semester. But then we got Indiana Tech's group with, wait, another Cumberland team? Shoot, Cumberland Maroon is the B team. That's that's the Hot Shot Nex and an AUG squad. So sorry to get them confused. And this is the Cumberland team, like the A team, Polar Nightya and new third Kazi. So 2 Indiana Tech squads, which is rough seeding for Indiana Tech. I feel for them. Shawnee State tossed in here as well. Okay, this is a legit pool. I don't know who I've got coming out on top of this, quite honestly. But I think for Indiana Tech and Cumberland, whoever wins that is going to be maybe leapfrogging the other in the rankings, in my power rankings. Because if you missed it last night, we did the first iteration of the Bepic top 32, and I think it went well. But I didn't post it today. I'm gonna post it tomorrow because I know all of this on the screen right now, all of these games, gonna totally screw up the power rankings that I put together last night. So not posting those until they are absolutely ready. What's up, K-Dash? You're watching another stream and you might have a match. You're on standby. Ooh, so you might be doing a team stream for this? Hey, happy to help. That's what we're talking about. Hey, link your channel. I think you can post links in my Twitch channel, but link the channel that you'll be on, because Danger Taco is going to be casting as well. Let me pull him up. I'm just gonna go to a new tab. GLGC qualifier, streaming this on Thursday, by the way. See if I know his URL. Boom. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Is Bass streaming as well? No. Is Seb streaming? No. I wonder why it's just Taco. Do we need more casters? That's not my call to make. This is not my tournament. This is Champ League's tournament, which technically they're a rival podcast, but I'll promo them anyway because I love them. But this is Champ League, which is the other CRL podcast. If you watch Collegiate Exclusive, they are hosting this $600 open tournament, which is so cool. And this is why CRL is one of the best communities in all of Rocket League, maybe all of esports, because we are so grassroots. Even the podcasts are hosting tournaments. So love Champ League. They're great and hilarious coverage of the very top of CRL. Like that's their niche that they fill in the scene. Me, TJ, and Iceborg cover kind of the bottom everything else portion, plus CRL coverage in there too with our podcast. But Champ League is fantastic if you just want the tip of the iceberg in super entertaining fashion. They are concise, they're fun to watch. Could not recommend them more. So definitely check them out. Sleeper streaming as well. All right, I'm just gonna pull a tab over here. We're gonna pull up everything that we need. Twitch.tv/sleeper56. Oh, look at this guy. Look at him. There he is. Throwing the hair out and everything. Looking good, Sleeper. Just doing a meeting tomorrow, so I'm putting a big high school Rocket League showcase on. Hey, that's what I'm talking about. I love that, K-Dash. Love all the local initiatives. All right, here's what we're gonna do. I want to see. No one's streaming anything yet. Pull this back over here. Do a little scrolling in the followed channels category. See if anyone that I know player-wise is streaming. Looks like Kev Dog is streaming the Northwood Blue perspective. Oh man, My recommended channels on Twitch are not Rocket League right now. This is a needle in a haystack. All right, if any of you know of the other channels streaming, do let me know. I'm not seeing anybody. B team beats A team. Hey, Blue, I'm looking forward to that B team versus A team match. That's gonna be an absolute banger. I don't have to close these CRL tabs. I'm gonna ignore that for now. But a few kind of interesting opening matches. Let's see if Northwood Blue, which is the B team of Northwood, is actually as good as KevDog says they are. That I'm really curious about. Slide this over also. So I think I'm just gonna watch streams for this first match, and then we're gonna jump in for the second, which I'm gonna go ahead and claim. Okay, Taco already claimed that one. Fair enough. I'm gonna claim this one again. I'm gonna switch over to my solo booth right quick, and we are going to claim Bruton Parker versus Ball State Black. I want them first. So once 7:20 hits Central Time's in 10 minutes, we'll go ahead and jump in there. Go feeder mode, switch back over, refresh the page because my transition button's F5. There we go. We got KevDog. Bring Sleeper over here too. Oh, already in. Oh, of course, Sleeper's doing the WCTC match. Wisconsin boys support Wisconsin boys. And Champ League's not quite going yet. So all right, we'll chill and watch some WCTC and Syracuse Blue. Bluey, you're streaming? Oh, sweet. Bring this back over. I don't think I follow you, Bluey. Bluey, what's the channel name? Can you link it? Oh, Dylan is streaming as well for Kennesaw State B. Just slide him in as well. Dylan's chilling up there. Friend of yours says she's streaming, but has not said who. All right. Man, it seems like we're getting a good influx of casters into the CRL scene this semester. I love that. The Twitch Bluey 981. Oh, that's... Dude, you're chatting in Twitch chat, which shows your Twitch ID, and I'm like, what was your Twitch channel name? Oh, man. It's been a long day. All right, pop Bluey up on screen as well. Warming up. Cool. Now I got a new motherboard and a new C drive as well in the last couple months, so my computer's got no excuse if it can't handle 5 tabs of streaming. Bracket? Yeah, one sec. The mug of choice tonight. Keeping up the chill vibes from last night's stream with some Snoopy. Who's playing for Cumberland? It's a great question, Gnosis. Which team do you mean? A, B, or C? Because the A team, let me see if I can do this off the top of my head. The Cumberland A team this semester is Polar, Nightya, and Kazi. The B team is Hotshot, Nex, and Og. And the C team, oh, nice play, Neeks. Holy wow. Little musty midair transitions into the double. Woo-hoo-hoo. Neeks is moving different tonight. And then the C team is Zora, Gad, and Vade. Oh, just you and Og? Oh yeah, Nightya is one of the best personalities in the CRL scene. I love that dude so much. Can we hear this? No, we can't. There we go. Naya, I think every land that Cumberland travels to, we unlock a new Naya reaction image. Get your first W, Kev? Hey, that's what I'm talking about. Keep it up tonight. I want to see how far you go. Oh, Naya's not good at golf, though? Oh, man. It doesn't strike me as a golfer. I bet he's got like a really underrated iron game. Like he's lethal from the mid-range, but his putting and his driving sucks. That's what I bet. That's what I bet Naya's golf game's like. Conestoga DQ'd? Oh, that's your first CRL win? Congrats, Kev. That's big. Need to prep the overlay as well. Bruton Parker, Ball State Black. We're gonna actually call them Ball State Black tonight. I called them the A team for whatever reason on my overlay during the show match. It was embarrassing. All right, here we go. What's up, Marcia? How you doing tonight? Long time no see. Yeah, you don't hear much from Boston College. I should see the main team at golf. It's dangerous for anyone in the surrounding area. Yeah, So I play at this local course. It's like 5 minutes from me. It's a pretty cheap course, and the first two holes and the last two holes, just 9-hole course, are basically like parallel to each other, right in a row, and it's just kind of a it's an understood fact of the course that everyone is playing also the fairway of the hole adjacent to them, and that's how everyone plays out there. So I understand the golf game of your A team there, Bluey. St. Edwards is back. Tony, you tell me, how's the new roster looking? Because I've heard you've made some changes. I'm curious what the what is it, Drov? Curious what this Drov guy is all about. Because Wellis and Stealth I'm well aware of, but I'm waiting to see if this Drov kid's a different beast. Oh yeah, K-Dash. Fisher is a fun team to watch. Royales is usually... Royales is the... No, Stolen is the guy to contact if you want to get in contact with them. Royales, though, usually personally streams their runs, so I don't know if they'd be looking for a caster. Oh, Drove was their old third. Or not Drove, Drov. Sorry. I actually didn't know that. That's kind of SEU lore. Also, for those joining late, Sleeper's Overlay's got it as best of 5. But it's all best of 3s until qual match. He's Tater level. Well, he could have improved since then. Unless you know for a recent fact that he's still Tater level. Also, I want to switch to my solo booth again real quick because I don't know when my Discord is going to pop up. He's rank B? Okay. Noted. $19.50. Yeah, Noxus, I'm sure Noxus would be open to having a caster following that team. Should definitely reach out. Noxus might even be in here. He's a friend of the stream for sure. Oh, Sleeper the score up. Thank you, Sleeper. Oh, we got Ty going off the backboard pre-jumping here in game 2. Oh, no. How many casters on the Thursday qual? Hold on a second. We're going to switch over real quick. We have... I think just 2 of us. Oh, that is not cropped well. That's so annoying. Give me a second. This is going to look ugly for a sec. All right, that's good enough. Not a fancy stream that we run here. Oh, but it's cut off. Hold on. Whoop. All right, there we go. We'll be starting the game here in a second. Ball State and WCTC. What's up, Clover? Happy Monday. Hey, sounds good, Bluey. You lock in. See how Dylan's doing. We're gonna stick with Sleeper for now. I'm also gonna try using the new Twitch clip that feature. It's supposed to auto clip when you say that. I don't know if you guys that stream know that. I should say hi to the... Yeah, I wanted to clip that vaudeville. I don't know if you saw us tune into Dylan's stream for a second, and then he owned goals. I wanted that clip, but I also didn't want to just be like, say the line out of nowhere. That seems like I'm talking to Jarvis. Also, I will need to switch away real fast. I'm gonna look at the bracket for just a second. I'm gonna steal this tab. I will give it back though, don't worry. What's up, Clint? Yeah, I was the ESC Rocket League caster and Fortnite caster. Both were fantastic events. Joe, I got bad news. I don't think UTK is playing tonight, unfortunately. Are you friends with Yags? Nice. Yeah. I had to see Yags there. That was awesome. No, he's on his coaching arc at the moment. Are you an XPL player, Clint? When does King play? Dude, I got good news for you, Matt. You're XPL? Are you XPL Franklin? Like, is he your coach? I don't remember the names, unfortunately, of most of the Rocket League players that were playing there. I wish we'd casted more of it. I didn't understand why we only did the finals for Rocket League. We should have done a lot more for those nationals. Okay, I gotcha. Nice. So you're in the Franklin ecosystem. All right, we should be able to start the match. Give me a second to sort this out. All right. I'm doing admin stuff right now. All right. Sorry. I'm not being sociable. I'm trying to make sure I've got the streamers in this tournament have also hi sleeper if you're watching. The streamers in this tournament have more admin powers than I'm used to having in these sorts of events. So I'm trying to make sure that I'm actually on top of my stuff with and not screwing anything up. But okay, we're switching in. We've got tabs to take care of. You would think 4 monitors would be enough. Unfortunately not. All right. We should be good to go now. Let's pause the music, because it's time to get serious. Ball State Black, Bruton Parker. Round 2, technically, of the Champ League Open. Best of 3, by the way. So this... Oh, Fish got slammed into tomorrow. But this is a solid, like, top 32 CRL matchup for sure. And I am so stoked to have this level of a CRL official on stream again. We are living large. But now that we got action on the screen, let me... I was going to do something. Forgot what it was. How long is this? Yeah, best of 3. Best of 3. It's all best of 3 until qual matches. But this Ball State B team, I think, has a ton of potential. I don't know if they're going to realize it immediately, but I think they have potential to be a top 20 team in CRL. I put them at like 30, maybe 29 or 30 in my preseason power rankings first draft last night. And so I definitely have Bruton Parker as favorites in this series, but when this Ball State Black team with Toast instead of Yeti played on my stream last week, I was so impressed with how Yags looked and how Fish was playing around Yags. Toast looked solid as well, but you could definitely tell that he was kind of like the most out of water. But I didn't get to see Yeti play, so I'm curious what Yeti's going to look like. This Bruton Parker team, I mean, if you've been in the CRL scene for any part of the last 3 years, you should know these guys. Maybe 2 years. Copy down. Yeah, this Ball State team does not have much time playing with each other, but I know they've all been grinding. BK has been telling me about the grind that Fish and Yeti especially have been on since getting to Ball State's campus. And so, knowing Fish, which, for those that might be new to the stream, I gotta tell you this context every single time I cast Ball State. But Fish, I've known since he was a freshman in high school. He's from the Alabama Rocket League system at the high school level, and I casted him at his first ever LAN, November of his freshman year of high school. So I've known this kid for a long time, and so it's like I feel a weird feeling seeing him now playing for Ball State at the collegiate level. So I'm pretty familiar with Fish's game, but maybe, you know, it might be the same amount of familiarity as I am with Fish as I am with Bruton Parker. Hey, Chip with the Prime sub. Yay, Chipmunk Man. Much love, dude. Appreciate the Prime. Gotta represent the state, indeed. We try to rep Alabama Rocket League. We don't have a ton of players repping us at the top level. So I really want this Ball State team to do well for a lot of reasons. And they're on the board. Kind of grinding it out right now. Falling behind early, but finding a lot more room to work with in the offensive half. Is there another CRL land this year? Yes. I am in the process of starting the planning for Battle for Bama. So that'll most likely be early October. I need to do my outreach to all the captains. So October 4th, I think, is the Sunday that I'm eyeing at the moment. Oh, Bruton Parker's counterattack game on point, which makes sense. I mean, they're going to have a lot more built-up chemistry than this Ball State team is. So I think in a best of 3, they should definitely win comfortably unless Ball State Black are mechanicking them. Can you play just cuz? We'll have you as the final boss, Chip. We'll just have a random University of Kentucky, like we crown the champions, they do their trophy lift, and then we roll out the University of Kentucky Rocket League team for one more series as the final boss. That's what we'll do. Ooh, Fish almost got him. Great save by Cass. Ball State, they really are picking up the pace right now. Fish on the balls, trying to get more. Great bump, and that might just fall in. He's able to scoop the ball away from danger, but Bruton Parker under the gun at the moment. Only up by 1 now in the final minute. Yags missing right there. Actually leaves the ball for Yeti, and that's not a bad play. It actually turns into a pretty good-looking scoring opportunity. Thought it was going in, but ended up just being a bit wide. But Bruton Parker really in a dangerous spot. Could use a solid counterattack play, which they'll get. Cass sets up Milk. The ball off the backboard. Almost doubled it himself, but Ball State find the save. Took the entirety of their defense to get that block, but it has set them up now for a final 20-second push. It's a big win for Manny, however. It's the reset. Additional contact, but now Ball State are likely going to have to start their 0-second play from their own half, but you get 5 seconds to do it. Number doesn't connect, so it's up to Yeti. Keep the ball alive. He flicks hard, tests Manny. It was contested by Yags, and he pops that to Fish. Doesn't end up making good contact, so game 1 comes to a semi-exciting conclusion, but no goals. Bruton Parker do get out of there with the win, though. This may not be the Bruton Parker favored series that I was expecting. Like, yeah, they are still the favorites, but they are definitely looking around Ball State Black's level. Let me get my notes down. Only 5 shots for Bruton Parker that game. Interesting. This is all preseason action. Although, I don't know if I can use that excuse anymore, quite honestly, for the majority of teams, because they have to be ready this Sunday for the first open qualifier for CRL. So, yeah, I don't think you can use the excuse of, oh, it's preseason action now, because you got to be close to at least your B game at this point as a team. Like, yeah, everyone's kind of getting back, but CRL's this weekend. So need you close to the top of your game. You're not on the main team anymore, Chip? Dude, do they bring in like a semi-pro player to replace you? That's the only way I could see you not having a spot. What's going on? I just now remembered also what I was trying to do earlier. Like start of game 1, I was like, what am I doing? Let's get Champ League the recognition they deserve. Rival podcast, yes, but friends at the end of the day. Yeah, Bruton Parker. You know, what's funny is like the same group of 4 players have been playing together for BPCU since the dinosaurs, but it's not been the same combination of 3 from that pool of 4. I think they've changed teams at the start of every year for the last like 4 or 5 years. Those 2 teammates have been running to almost SSL. The new third's Mechie. Man, I suppose that makes sense, but what is Kentucky Rocket League if not captained by the Chipmunk Man? They're losing some identity there. That's no good. Oh, Milk. Oh, that's so clean. You gotta expect him to go for something like that. Who was the last man here? Yeti's bumps. It's Yags. Ah. Well, Yags is a little late. I suppose he didn't expect the double. Yeah, he just doesn't expect Milk to go for that. You know Milk's trying something crafty. It's all right. We'll let it slide. Yags looked phenomenal in their show match last week. Now he can make up for it. Goes off the ceiling. Can't get back for the reset, but still does beat 2. Now fishes off the ceiling. What's Ball State cooking for us? And he's got no boost. Kind of forked that over. Man, he's always scary to watch on the backboard. I really hope he's cleaned up that element of his game for this season. I always get a little nervous when Manny's off the backboard for something in defense. Otherwise, as solid as they come. And as fun an infusion of energy into a team as they come. I think every team could use someone like that. Especially for a season as long and as grindy as the CRL season. You need someone that brings the energy on a consistent basis. Man, he definitely does that. Milk and Cass are definitely quieter, though. It's a good combo. I like this trio. I think this Bruton Parker team, of the squads that composed the last like 4 iterations, I think this Bruton Parker team has the most potential. I think Milk's ability really raises the ceiling. Cass's midfield play is one of my favorites in CRL. And Manny, if he's popping off and getting loud, that's a total series changer. But they've got to punch above their weight. That's always Bruton Parker's problem. They can beat anyone that is ranked below them. Oh, great shot from Cass. But can they beat anyone that's ranked above them? That's what's going to shape their season, quite honestly. Two goals up, 90 seconds left. Ball State needs some of that comeback energy that we saw in game 1. They are low on boost right now. Eddie needs this. And we'll get it, but just the first touch. Fish follows up nicely, playing the ball around that first Bruton Parker defender. And so it's actually an open net. Oh, yeah, he didn't have the boost to get to it, and Fish was leaving it for his new teammate. That one stings. Still a chance to make up for it now, as Bruton Parker is still scrambled. Fish goes flying past the ball, however. Yags in the area. 12 boost in hand. Pops a daddy who goes backboard and misses the double. Fish has to dive in, but he's just a second too late. Oh, there are opportunities here for Bruton Parker. Sorry, for Ball State Black. And they will get one, finally. But oh, those were some real golden looks. Oh, Yags redirect misses. My heart's skipping a beat. Nice interference on Manny as well, rotating back into the play. He was able to do a little bit more there on the ball. Ball State would have had firm control of possession. Instead, now they're going to have to pry it from Bruton Parker's cold, alive hands. Milk just stuffs it on the near side. I might close it. Great demo from Manny. Milk slow plays that second 50-50, and Yags is playing catch up the whole time. That's a really nicely executed play from Bruton Parker to close things out. It shows you their composure and how well they're playing around each other this early on in the season from the chemistry they built up. It's a tight-knit program because even when they're not necessarily playing together, like these guys travel together because whichever of the three of these guys or Antics was on the B team, like they are still traveling together. So they've got the chemistry and they've got the W over Ball State Black. Good on Bruton Parker. Solid win. All right, I also have to put in scores, so I'm just gonna steal this real quick. What was the score of that last one? 3-1? Oh, wait. There we go. All right. Cool. Results submitted. What's up, Furious Wave? Good morning? I don't know about that, dude. Where are you where it's good morning right now? Hawaii? Not even. All right. Who are we streaming next? We got Akron Blue taking on the winner of Boise State and Kaiser. So if I can move this back over. And we've got Cumberland Maroon versus Northwood. I don't know if that'll be a banger. Should actually look at results. Kaiser 2-0s, New York 2-0s. Oh, KSU lose. That sucks. LSU beat GCU. Coach Roldiz is gonna have his hands full. It's gonna be a interesting semester for him. Cumberland and Shawnee State. They've already gotten started. I'll let them have it. Ooh. Indiana Tech on Indiana Tech. Maybe. Oh, but I kind of want to watch Akron. Ooh, oh, you're in Thailand. That explains why it's morning for you, Wave. All right, we're gonna stream Boise, Kaiser, Akron, whichever of the two. Oh, hello, spreadsheet. All right, guess we're looking at that for now. Let me claim this right quick. And we're back. There we go. So we're just going to stick in this pool. And pull some streams back up as well. You can watch in the meantime. Looks like Wichita State and St. Edwards has finally kicked off. Let's go ahead and toss that up on screen. Why no 5-up? I'm not sure. Emilio, I don't think was in stream when I asked him, but he did say yesterday, Chip, that 5-up will be playing in approximately 5% of Akron's CRL matches this semester. I don't know if it's just because he's got a busy workload for his degree or what, but 5-up is essentially not playing for Akron this semester. Just gotta put it that way.
take out of St. Edwards right now. At least the individual mechs are there, but they're just trying to go for.
Oh, they must be tri-casting.
But that being said, actually, we called out before that like Wichita's defense is doing a good job.
Also, VOD, if you're still listening, why aren't you involved in the streaming and casting of this tonight? Oh, he is busy, Albedo? Okay. I mean, that makes sense. I mean, Akron with Patty last semester showed they're not afraid to let players step back if they have a busy workload. So I can't fault them. Because I mean, at the end of the day, everyone here, like, you don't have millions and millions of dollars on the line for a CRL championship like you do in traditional athletics, you know? So if you got a player on scholarship that needs a semester off because of a busy workload, I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing at all.
This next one, Drove's going to slow that one down, and Boone maybe can find him because he's fully boosted up for it, but yeah, honestly, a lot of these matchups, especially when we do see these transfers, is like, okay, we know player A, we know player B, but then it's always about player C, because that dictates a lot of seasons. Like, CRL is no longer the league of, like, we recruited 2 amazing players, and then the third guy was like a janitor sweeping the floor, and said, hey, can you hold a controller? And then he'll just hold it down in the back. It's like, no, that just doesn't work.
I don't know why Taco's saying all this when Boondot is on Wichita State.
Okay, never mind.
A versus B time, Bluey. I'm excited to see the result of that. I'm not streaming it. I'm doing Akron versus either Kaiser or Boise, but keep me posted. Akron doesn't get a lot of scholarship, really. I'm surprised about that, considering the quality of their esports program. Good vibes. Good vibes on this stream. All right, who we got? Still no results. Oh, Boise State just 2-0'd Akron. Sick. All right, well, let me switch over real quick. Man, there's too much production stuff going on tonight. I am really not equipped for this. Let's go to Sleeper stream for a moment. I'm gonna do some admin stuff, so I'm putting Sleeper on.
Got a Brazil on the scoreboard right now. Hold the line. Hold the line, fellas. Hold the line. Exiled back to par. They're just playing for possession, keeping it out of the hands of WCTC. Not letting them score another goal.
The Sleeper doing a southern accent. That does not feel right.
Hold it, fellas. Hold it. No goals happening on 0 seconds here. Now Brazil in game number 2 to end the series. Davenport. Sweep WCTC.
Oh, Davenport swept him. That's too bad.
Welcome back. Turn it up just a touch, just a skosh. Where's my mouse? Daytona State took down Michigan State. Alright. See who's on Michigan. Oppong, Knox, Morville. Okay. Or is Mafino now a part of the main Michigan State roster?
All right.
But Solis Geo Smith
Admin stuff is
waves last semester.
just about over.
Kind of showing gonna be a team to look out for, but we got the next one that's gonna happen here is WVU West Virginia with their new look roster, I believe. Daunt, Cosmic, Devo. They have Daunt, Cosmic, Devo, and Gyro on the roster, and then they will take on Bruton Parker.
All right. We'll be rocking with Akron and Boise here in a sec. Let's check on results while we've still got a second. Anything crazy here? Akron 2-0's York, and Boise 2-0 Kaiser. Nothing wild. What's going on? Where are the classic CRL upsets? Concord, Wichita State about to play. Cumberland 2-0s. We're getting nothing wild. Daytona State 2-1 Michigan State. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Silence the doubters, boys. Good win. Good win. Now beat Winthrop. All right. Nothing wild. This round should be where it gets crazy, though. We'll see. I'm going to switch over to game. All right. I love the naming theme that Akron's got going. Pat's Eye, Bullseye, and Mill's Eye. All right, they're on it. Sweet. Overlay looks good. Let's get this thing going. Yes, Chip. I did a whole stream last night where everyone in chat helped me do my preseason rankings by giving me information that I didn't have on some players. So I haven't posted them yet because I figured they were going to get dismantled by the results of this event tonight, which so far they haven't. Maybe outside of Daytona State beating Michigan State. But I will post those tomorrow prior to Collegiate Exclusive going live that evening. All right, Boise State versus Akron. I want to see how legit Akron is with no 5-up and Boise State is with Mystical. I don't know much about Mystical, but I do know a lot about these three Akron boys, and I'm wondering who the offense is going to flow through. Because you would have to figure that Patty is going to be like the #1 option in offense. Because Bullseye, I've always kind of seen as a cog in the machine of Akron's game plan. Like he's the disruptor that will go and make space for his team, set him up, whatever. And Milio, I love Milio's utility in midfield and defense. Okay, Bullseye just stealing a goal right there. That was kind of from out of nowhere. Double commit from Boise State in the corner, and Bullseye says, thank you very much. Mystical's very good. See, that's what I've heard. But finally, I don't just have to hear it anymore. I can actually see it. I mean, if he is truly the Roas of TikTok, then I have to imagine he's a pretty flashy defender. I think Roas is the more defensive one. I think boys will take time to adjust. That makes sense. I mean, Durtho was a key piece for Boise for a very long time. It's got to feel weird not having his voice in the comms. But all right, that's some playmaking. Preston Nwuzi, I mean, definitely this Boise team, maybe. No, I'm going to say they're more individually gifted with Mystical on the roster than with Durtho. Boise was always a very good team, but this move, maybe it raises their ceiling. And they can actually start doing something at the very top of CRL again. It's been a minute. Far cry from the 15-0 CRL days, but oh, Phil's Bullseye, man. Absolute thief let loose around Champions Field right now. What a dunk into, not really a ceiling pinch, but good power right there at the ceiling level. Man, someone arrest him. How do you want in on this? Blocked. Mystical's pre-jumping Woozy? Are we serious right now? He just pre-jumped Woozy and scored the skim. Mystical is a dog. Oh, what a shot. I thought he was screwing around right there. I was like, what is this guy doing? Down by 2 and you're pre-jumping that? But way to prove me and everybody watching that play wrong. Dude, Twitch, clip that. I love I can just say that now. Oh my God. Well, that kind of changes things. That really changes things. We're tied. All right. Okay. Just a best of 3, mind you. But no one's pulling punches so far. And Boise State, despite falling down early in this game, it never felt like they were being outdone by Akron. Bullseye just snatched a couple of goals away with great reads. Best of 5s with the qual matches, Hawk. He's pre-jumping again. All right. I'm very quickly becoming a fan of Mystical. I'm just going to say that right now. Got good kickoff strats as well. What's up, Frights? Hey, we're looking pretty good. We're eating nice tonight. We're eating good all week, honestly, as CRL fans. We've got tonight, Champ League Open. Tomorrow night, Collegiate Exclusive Podcast episode. Wednesday night Lights, show matches. And we've got some good names. Syracuse, Michigan State, Shawnee State, Wichita State. Got all the fake states, I guess, except for Michigan. And then Indiana Tech B versus Cumberland B, which their B teams are like top 25 teams, by the way. So, banger Wednesday slate. Thursday, we got the GLGC 5K LAN qualifier. And then Sunday, we got Qual 1. So I'm streaming a lot this week. And it would be 6 out of 8 days with a Bepic stream if I wasn't going out of town this weekend. So, we're having a good time. Happy to really, really be back. Thanks, Albedo. I appreciate you clipping that. Best of 5? I thought it was best of 3 until qualification match, Bass. Did that change? Let me check. All matches are best of 3, except for qualified matches until best of 5. That's what the description of the event has, Bass. But if that's changed, I'll let the players know, because they think it's a best of 3. I mean, I hope it's a best of 5. This is a absolute clanger. We get overtime in game 1. Got Bullseye showing off how good he is at reading the game. Mystical with the pre-jump skim of a lifetime. I think it was set wrong. All right, well, whatever it is, Boise State's taking game 1, so they're either on match point or well on their way to a run. Which Bullseye, oh man, he was stealing goals early on in that game, and now he's giving back. Regular Robin Hood bailing out of that touch. Just not on the same page as his teammates. But, all right, I'm going to hold this game. I would love official confirmation on whether this is a best of 5 or a best of 3. Because I told him it was a best of 3. Devo's saying it's a best of 3. So if we can get confirmation, I'm the last one to ready up. All right, I'm readying up. Well, we'll figure it out. Crazy game 1, though. Boise State actually do look so legit. Time to start GG or 20, 25 minutes. Yeah. That makes sense to me. I have admin. Yeah, I do have admin. I can look. Does it say it in like the match page? Oh, it is set at the best of 5. Yeah. Well, it's supposed to be a best of 5. Okay, got it. Well, Boise State. Well, they're updated. I hate to update them mid-game, but don't have much of a choice. Hopefully that relieves a little bit of pressure from Akron. And hey, okay, they get at least to settle in with the comms. What's up, Doc? What is actually happening in here? Well, CRL is happening. Finally. We got our summer off, but now all of the chaos of Collegiate Rocket League is fully back. So Akron will stop the bleeding. That was 4 straight goals by Boise, by the way. Bullseye snatched those first 2 away, started game 1. And, oh yeah, overlay change too. Good comms. I mean, Boise went on a crazy run. But Akron seems to be settling back in. And now that we know it's a best of 5, not a best of 3. We know that it's not match point for Boise. So that is a lot of Rocket League tonight. That's why I didn't really blink at thinking initially this was a best of 3 upon reading the tournament description. It was because, I mean, we're playing potentially for teams 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 matches in the pool stage, and then you got 3 more on top of that come playoffs. So it's going to be a bit of a late night for everyone making a deep run. Oh, Woozy off the ceiling. It's quick to fire that one on target. But no goals. We have finally reached a calmer pace in this game. Everybody challenging on time. No insane dunks to score unexpected goals. Although maybe it should be 2. Preston's last man. Did everyone just hear that Google Calendar notification? I think Chrome's Chrome's on. What are with the pre-jumps? Mystical's up again for that. And adjust. So he double commits with Preston, who then runs ahead of the play, and Mystical somehow gets up and is ready to adjust his car with his flip last second to score that. What kind of gall does this kid have? I could try to answer back again, and whoa, maybe should have succeeded. Bullseye shot that right at a boostless Preston. It was the last line of defense for Boise right there. Still can't find an equalizer, but that was an easier one. Man. Trying to lock in after Mystical scores these insane bangers is very difficult. My commentary will be clips for TikTok. Is Mystical a TikTok? Rocket League TikToker? It's so funny how this happened with Cozy P, where I'll be like, I just think he's a normal college kid playing for Maryland, and then my roommate will show me a Cozy P video, or it gets recommended to him while I'm in his room, and I'm like, that's just a Maryland player. He's got like, I forget how many subs Cozy P has, but he's got a big following. He has a lot of followers? Oh wow. Okay. Well, I mean, deserved apparently if he's making plays like what he's been doing tonight in officials for CRL. I have to imagine what he does in a regular ranked lobby is just as, if not more, insane. Had a chance to maybe put this game 2 away, but still could. Getting a little weird now. Zach is trying to stretch themselves in defense. Emilio misses Mystical, but hits the ball back. Bullseye wasn't expecting it. That's tough. Yeah, I don't have TikTok either, but I'm gonna have to check. Let's see what Mystical's following's like. Let's see if I can come back though before we do start watching TikTok reels. I get just too distracted. I guess now we can. Mystical and Woozy, man. They got some nice chem already. Doc, how long has this team been grinding together? 'Cause I know some teams that are new for this season of CRL have been grinding since like May, early June. And Boise look like they have been playing together for at least 2 months' time. Hit number 1 in 3s. Okay. You know, I didn't know much about the new high-profile recruits. I don't watch RLCS as much as I used to. And so guys like Devo, Mystical, who are Kazi last year, like I don't know a lot of these guys until they get to CRL and I start hearing about what a dog they are. And so I love matches like this where I get a full display of what a dog Mystical is. First day of fall camp. Fair enough then. Some teams just click from the get-go. Boise State's looking good. And all right, everyone, well aware it's a best of 5 now. No complaints. That's my kind of a lobby. Which these guys are they're all professionals. But so they're not gonna pitch a fit about having the series length changed on a mid-series. Let's bump on the exit. Oh, Mystical's got the reset and the extra touch. That's his 3rd clip of this series. And he's done it in 2 games and change. Bro. No one on Akron's backline could stop him right there. Come on now. Twitch clip that. I feel like a bot saying that as much as I am this series, but it's deserved. Mystical's building the highlight reel. Champ League's gonna be like half Mystical clips tomorrow. What a goal to start off Boise State's game 3. They could sweep Akron here. And like I was kind of afraid of, I mean, Akron right now are kind of lacking that scoring power. The exact scoring power that Boise State has put in front of all of our faces in this best of 5. You change your name to Woozy? Yeah, I mean, this is National Boise State Day, apparently. They could win this whole thing. They're showing a level right now that can very much keep up with the top teams, especially if the top teams have not gotten much time together in. This is crazy. Akron still finding opportunities. Not out of this game, but gotta make the most of them. Had a lot of sequences like that where the shot is just a little bit off when they've got an open backboard or crossbar to shoot from behind. There's another pre-jump. Woozy's up. Could double this, but he lets the ball go. Preston's ready for him. He misses the double, though. And Mystical won't be joining the double tap train. So Boise State will let Akron stay within 1. That may come back to bite them, but Woozy does get back quick on the goal line. And because of that, Boise State find an escape hatch. Were you too late? No, you weren't too late. Just in time. We got a lot of Rocket League tonight, so even if you join halfway through the stream, I think you're going to be all right. Why is it best of 5? So apparently, BK, the tournament description where it says all best of 3 until qualifier matches was incorrect. And semifinals are best of 5s. It got all of us. Because I told these guys initially it was best of 3. But then Bass came in a chat and said it was best of 5. And I was like, what? So, it got switched up. And now we know. I wonder how many of the semis are going to end up being best of threes. Oh, man. Welcome back to CRL, everybody. All right, come on, Akron. You got to get a game in this series, man. Emilio was in chat last night saying that they were ready. They've been in the gym, getting things together, getting their reps in. But unfortunately, it does not seem like they're quite ready to go toe-to-toe with the top of CRL right now. Oh, I hope Boise State make league play. We need this in league play. Oh, Emilio's trying to pre-jump out, no boost. I respect the ambition. Gotta get something going. Shot just off there. Bullseye's the only player with boost, but Preston's played this backwards. It's the extra touch, but Akron have a little bit of motion in the offensive zone. Tough shot from Emilio. Weak enough for Preston to make the save. This is going to be a long year. I mean, I was looking at the calendar, and the amount of overlap in the CRL season and the NACE season is a whole 2 weeks. Oh, this is going in and out. That allows Patty to dunk him, so Akron not dead yet. Got less than a minute to score one more, and these guys are clutch. Just off the post again. That one forced off the post by the defense, but still, Akron is coming tantalizingly close to scoring way too often in this series, and now they're bumping each other on the exit from offense. Emilio, though, can change things. He's got boost. He's got momentum, and Bullseye ahead of him. But his reset is off into the sideline. So Boise State are allowed to clear their half. Their opportunity now, broken up by Preston. Steals the 100 as well. Dimes up Woozy. Can't close it out, but Boise's offense will kill a lot of time here. Patty with no boost, has options. He's got Bullseye. Woozy is protecting that backboard. He should be able to get it down. And despite the best efforts of Akron, Boise State will end up sweeping their way to a qualification match with should probably be West Virginia, but we're not going to make any assumptions here. They haven't played yet. Okay, we don't know yet. Either West Virginia or Bruton Parker, they're playing on Sleeper's stream next. Let's put the brackets back up on stream. Need to unlock this as well. What's up? It's so off center. Whoa, why am I moving? Fine. All right. OBS wants the bracket to remain right there, so we're going to scroll down. Game 1 OT right now? All right, I got to pop Sleeper stream up on the other monitor. Okay. Bruton Parker taking this West Virginia team to overtime. Good to see. Good to see. Oh, yeah, it is game 2. That's all right. Misinformation. It happens. It happens. Man, Boise State looked good there. Let's check in on results. York going to 3 with KSUB. Ball State Black handle business. Everything's still going on here. Nothing wild. Few DQs is what it is. Winthrop 3-0 Daytona State. Well, Daytona State got their technical upset win based on the preseason power rankings I put together yesterday with all of your help. No, Bluey! Bluey! He said he's got Indiana Tech A's number. Man. I believed him too. I thought B was winning that. That's too bad. All right, well, we gotta claim a series. Sleeper. Andrew Taco's got that one. Sleeper's got that one. I guess we'll just stick with Boise State versus Akron, which I gotta. Ooh, let me put Sleeper's stream up. Boom. All right. A little cut off, but you guys can forgive me. There we go.
I'll check in with the two teams that make it through.
All right, Boise State. Oh, I'm going to go ahead and claim Boise State's next match against probably West Virginia, but who knows now that Bruton Parker won that game too. So stick around, Boise fans. Got more Bronco action coming. Is Wayton still coaching Boise? I have no idea. I always assume Doc Haskell's coaching Boise. He's got his key. What is it? Doc's keys to the game every single game. Fun thing about Akron is how absolutely dominant they are in CCS. Yeah, that's Akron Gold, for the record. But it will be Akron Blue this semester, or this season, rather. It's a year-long season now. Patty did get the title last year. Emilio was the CCS three-peat champion, I think, before he joined the A team. Oh, redemption? He sends Cosmic into cyberspace. I'm gonna check Discord DMs just in case. Oh, he's sending videos of Mystical making his debut. All right, hold on a second. I got a video to play. Let's see. This might be loud. This is fresh from Doc Haskell. Let's see how this looks. Nope. It's not playing. What's going on here? Oh, right. Gotta. There we go. That's a little big. And sideways. Production is not on point. Oh, well. They're the Boise boys. Gaming today. What's up, Taco? Oh, Milk! Milkman's delivering today. Man, I can't believe Bruton Parker are keeping pace with West Virginia right now. Bracker. Here, I got you. My command's not set up. There's the real one. I'm not a good streamer. There are a lot of, in the Rocket League and esports scene in general, there are a lot of good streamers that try to become casters. I'm the opposite. I'm a caster that has tried to become a streamer. So I'm reversing the mold. Can't believe Bruton Parker's winning right now. What's going on? If they upset West Virginia, I'm losing my mind. Wouldn't put it past them, though. I was diving in for that. I wonder if West Virginia is just like disrespecting Bruton Parker here. I mean, on paper, these guys are very much better than the BPCU boys. Do I think this trio has the most potential? I think Concord's trio has the most potential. Park the bus, boys. Hit the brakes on the Baron bus.
Go towards the net. Okay.
Wow.
There we go. There's West Virginia. They showed
Who was that shoving the bus out of the orange net?
West Virginia's here. Gyro, nice little challenge. And
Cosmic.
Center. Cosmic.
Oh, you mean, okay, I see what you mean. Yes, I think of all of the Manny, Cass, Milk, Antics combos, I think this one has the most potential. Yeah,
Their time, letting the clock
I did say that.
scoring when it matters. 10 seconds though. 2-2 scoreline. Unless West Virginia really just wanted another overtime and playing them.
He get the reset there, but it didn't
Overtime is
pop up as the indicator? Uh-oh. 2-on-1. Cass! Cass survived! No! Cass!
Yes! Overtime!
Oh,
Goodness.
got that close.
Gyro. Gonna be back for Cass. Last overtime went the way of Bruton Park.
Fun Bruton Parker fact of the day.
Tried to get
The boys over at Bruton Parker call Cass the Stroop Man,
Virginia. Center ball. Stopped by Bruton Park.
which personally I think is up there
Backboard.
in terms of sports and esports lore of the hardest hitting nickname ever. It's up there with the Black Mamba
Had the control before he got completely
and other good sports nicknames.
on the ground. He got launched to the other side of the stratosphere. Now Gyro will have to try and start from the backboard. Be able to get very far. Cosmic trying to find some control. Milk
Come on, Bruton Parker, pull this out. I want it so bad.
find his center. Devo
Nothing against West Virginia, but
away. Now Cass.
I want to hear from here in Auburn, Alabama, all the way from Mount Vernon, Georgia,
Left.
how loud Manny can get.
Cosmic will beat out Manny.
You can end it.
Can he double it to the net? No, leaves it for Devo though, but Milk is able to get back in time before Devo could get up to it. Now Cass challenge with Cosmic. Out to the defensive corner of Bruton Parker. Manny
Nice touch.
around Gyro.
Get to it, Cass, get to it.
That's an open net. Cosmic is back.
Milk!
He is able to get a hand.
Oh, just missed it.
Keeping it in. Cass backflip.
Now they got no boost. This is big for West Virginia.
Ball.
They've got all the agency and counterattack mode.
Both these teams getting that offensive push.
Great beat.
Can't get the final touch
Milk's running ahead.
to go the way.
Oh, what a 50-50 by Gyro. That could have been bad for West Virginia. That 50-50 wins in the game.
All right. A double width on the defensive. Bruton Parker.
Bruton Parker giveth, and Bruton Parker taketh away. Let's check results. Kaiser 2-0'd York. In the lower bracket, York is out.
All right. 2-1.
Concord and Northwood both won their matchups. No surprise there. Both sweeps.
Match point.
That's actually an absolute banger. I'm streaming that? Surely Danger Taco is streaming that.
Okay, Frost. Thank you for the follow.
Oh man, Sleeper claimed that match, but he's stuck in this one. So no one's streaming that. Does anyone know if there are player POVs from either Concord or Northwood?
Angel, ready up.
Because we're gonna have to check in on that.
Oh, okay. All right.
Winthrop and Syracuse also both swept their semifinals. Indiana Tech swept theirs. Cumberland is 2-0 up right now over Shawnee State.
Match point here for West Virginia University. Trying to complete the series against Bruton Parker and go to that qualifier match.
All right, no other results to report. Let's see if Bruton Park can close this out. Or not close this out, but actually pull off an upset here. Because they're getting a lot of space to work with.
Gyro. Air.
Yeah, I mean, I get it, Sleeper.
Much with it.
It's
Back up field.
it's tough when you're trying to pre-claim matches in different pools.
Able to clear it up.
Oh,
Can't get the double.
didn't have the boost for it.
Gyro.
West Virginia's starting to
Milk stops it.
impose themselves a little bit in offense, though.
Devo just has to push it up wide.
I'm afraid that game 3 overtime might have been
Redirect, but Gyro
the opportunity that Bruton Parker had.
Manny back to put a stop to it.
Ah, Kev, you're out.
Yeah.
That's a shame.
Cosmic. Way, Manny. Cosmic. Again, need a presence in that midfield. Not really
Beat Ashland.
more of an
Well, all right. Hey, first ever CRL win. That's what I'm talking about.
on that one.
You know, Northwood's playing Concord right now, Kev. You able to jump into that lobby and stream it? I don't like jumping in
Anywhere upfield.
mid-series, but since it's your school.
Cosmic.
Oh, ad time. Ad time, guys.
Again, also really clamping down on this orange half. Stealing the boost as well. Out of that back line.
No streams in the Concord Northwood game. Oh, man.
Upfield.
That sucks.
Not for long. As a midfield bump. Cosmic off of the crossbar and out.
I wish I'd realized that sooner, that Sleeper wasn't going to be able to cover it.
Devo.
Yeah, that's how I am, Kev. I don't like jumping in mid-series.
Down. Devo's there, but he can't make contact. Gyro looking for another setup. Centered for Cosmic this time.
Yeah.
It will be able to be good here for West Virginia. Took a few tries, but they were finally able to
Yeah,
get
keep us
through.
posted.
Gyro. Get a musty off the backboard. Milk is there to cover up that lane.
And this is all West Virginia right now. Bruton Parker's got no room to work with. They got boost, but I don't know if they can do anything with it right now. It's a good grab at the midfield line.
Try and build
Gotta win your challenges, though.
their own half.
Oh, man.
Quite well.
Come on, Milk. Do it to him.
Be stopped there.
Oh, what?
Pass.
I did not realize Nick was playing in the starting lineup. No
Nice little flick. of
creams or Mata tonight.
Great control here from Gyro the whole way.
What's up, Leopard?
Using that
How's it hanging?
set to wave dash.
Mata's plane got delayed and creams is not available.
Using that to get a nice little 45
Is Nick a Northwood student?
just under the crossbar. Gyro again on the ball.
Good for him. You never know these days, like, who is a hired coach and who is a student coach with CRL. Dab you up, Solus? All right, dude. Come on. You ready? All right.
Parker trying to get that shield advancement.
Kind of yanked your arm there, but I've never done a digital dap up. All right, what is this? We get ads mid-series, and then you just keep the black box, Twitch? Are we serious? Mute. Mute. Can't mute it either. What?
Penalty box.
I'm going to refresh and get ads now. Watch. Awesome. Awesome. Had an FF tonight? Oh, no. McLean is MIA. That sucks. I was really hoping to watch some Fanshawe. All right, what? Stupid Twitch. Should be subsidized by Amazon enough, or you don't do this to me. I think if you average more than 20 viewers per Twitch stream, you shouldn't get ads. I think that is a great incentive for people to actually try to build up their streaming audience. Because once you get affiliate, there's like this dead zone between affiliate and partner status where nothing's really happening, and it's so hard to climb up that level. Like, I am never, probably ever, going to get partner. Because the jump is like, you average 3 viewers, and then you have to average 75 viewers and stream for a certain amount. But I think if you're somewhere in there, like a respectable 20, 25 viewers, you shouldn't get ads. It should be something between affiliate and partner. That's my pitch to Dan Clancy. Someone get me Turbo? Yeah, I need to. My work covers Discord Nitro. I need to convince them to cover Twitch Turbo and YouTube Premium too. All right. Well, that gives us our matchup. Boise State versus West Virginia. And quite honestly, this could be a heater. Let's see what everyone's doing. Count the pixels real quick. Tech Yeah versus Cumberland. That's going to be a good one. I'm excited to see the result of that. I'm going to keep that one on the 4th monitor. Mute Sleeper. Sorry, Sleeper. And yeah, we're going to get us some West Virginia Boise State action. One Sleeper puts the results in. Let's check in. Let's check in. Anything crazy? Anything crazy? Nope. Nothing wild. Michigan State beats Olivet in 3. Nothing too crazy there either. UT Dallas beats Sac State. Conestoga DQs. That's another one of those teams I was really hoping to watch. Nate! How you doing tonight? Oh, YouTube Premium is heavenly. I do pay for YouTube Premium, which is why I don't pay for Twitch Turbo. Yeah, that is a must-have. All right. I gotta go into admin mode again, everybody. Let me start the music back up. All right, cool. Lobby's up. Overlay is soon to be fixed. And then we'll be rocking and potentially also rolling. Cool. All right. So we've got Cumberland and Indiana Tech playing right now on the Danger Taco stream. Leaper, I'm not sure where he's going to pivot. I know Dylan is streaming the Kennesaw State B run. Bluey is streaming the Indiana Tech B run. They're playing Mount Aloysius right now. And Kev Dog might have ended stream. It seems. So never mind on that. But got Boise State versus West Virginia coming up here. So everyone buckle in and get ready to hang loose. Put the bracket back up. You can see exactly how we got here. Boise State looked good. They looked good against Akron. Akron didn't necessarily look bad, but Boise State clearly was like a level above. Akron was like solid top 20 CRL level, I would say. But Boise State was outplaying them mechanically and with their passing game. I couldn't believe the chemistry that they've already got. Got to watch the Bepic replay reviews with no ads. Oh man, I gotta start the demos back up too. I don't know if I have time for the YouTube content this season, I'll be honest. We'll see if I get seriously motivated in the middle of the season. But the demo review, that's a lot of fun. That is a lot of fun. The problem now is sourcing demos. I cannot believe that they removed the ability for Bacchus Mod to auto-upload replays to ball chasing. That is, like, one of the greatest things about Counter-Strike as an esport is how accessible the demo files are for any esport match. Like you could find a tier 4 $2,000 Counter-Strike tournament and you can get all the demos from it, no problem. I just don't get why we don't have that in Rocket League. Like, we are 10 years into this game's development. Rocket League no longer has the excuse of being a new game and a new esport. They just don't. We need actual community support. And maybe with the direction that they're going right now, with all of the QOL changes, maybe they're finally going to give us everything that we're looking for, but I have my doubts. All right. Everyone's ready. Let's get on into this lobby. Let's turn off the music and lock in for West Virginia versus Boise State. Winner qualifies to the single elimination 8-team Champ League Open playoff brackets. And Bruton Parker were close to going up 2-1 over West Virginia. And to be fair, West Virginia closed out. No problem. They blew them out in game 4. But it doesn't seem like West Virginia is at top-notch form quite yet. Boise State could very much win this. And already they're starting off with the 2 best looks of game 1. And yeah, we're 27 seconds in, but the fact that they got 2 really good looks and a goal now, pretty good sign. Let me get the notes ready, because this is going to be a series where I'd like to take notes. This microphone, a little annoying. It's hanging in my face for taking notes. We make do. All right. Oh, I just noticed Matt's in. That didn't even clock earlier. No. What are we missing? Wait. Hold on. They scored? Devo, Cosmic, and Matt. Gyro was playing last game. Are they truly like running a 4-man lineup tonight? So I know Gyro was in and Matt was not in that Bruton Parker series. I just noticed that. Gyro also was one talking in Start GG chat. Interesting. Maybe they're using this as sort of a semi-tryout. Which, I mean, darn good way to run tryouts, honestly. Especially when you're a team as good as West Virginia that just at a baseline, even if you do slip up and run a trio that doesn't really work together, you're still probably making that series close, and you're still probably qualifying through the lower brackets playoffs. So I'm not upset about that. Also, Kev, how's the Concord Northwood series going? Northwood with Coach Nick playing, for the record. Nice touch from Devo there, but West Virginia, they're getting control back. And that was where they made their money in that Bruton Parker series. Once they found control in the BPCU ends, they did not let it go. And they dominated the Barons in that last game. Ooh. Little flubber from Woozy. Great movie, by the way. Preston misses the bump on Devo. Now Woozy's got it all to do. Oh. Not a whole lot of boost, but Woozy gets down and dirty there on the near side post. Gets the job done. Now Preston's beating Matt. Woozy's on enemy lines. I like how dynamic Boise is right now. They're running a very flexible style. Playing aggressive and in your face when they feel there's a moment for it. And they're executing well in those positions too, but not afraid to just sit back and play the midfield line. Work it for as much possession as they can get and wear a defense down. Oh. Popper from Preston. And doesn't end up going anywhere. Nice possession fight unfolding in front of our very eyes. West Virginia, you know, they are giving up a lot of opportunities. 6 shots for Boise. And they're decent shots, too. Broncos are ripping shots on target. But they are always back, it seems. Preston, though. He can exploit a hole here. You bet he can. Backboard's open for business. And Preston will put Boise State in front. So fast to put that in as well. Didn't lose a step. Shot was perfect. Split 2 defenders. That is a recipe for a gorgeous go-ahead goal for Boise State. Though, have a nice opportunity off kickoff. Cosmic again. He's playing the woozy role on West Virginia, interfering with that back line. Oh man, lots of interference going on right now. Boise State's got another one. Don't know what just unfolded. Again, just woozy chaos. Man, insane sequence for Boise State to grab their 3rd goal. And this is actually a Power Esports Conference preview match. Forgot to mention that. This very well could be a, if Boise State improve on their current form even more, this could be like a potential PEC championship match come the later stages of the year. West Virginia's a new add to the PEC. And it was Baylor last season that ended up going all the way, but Boise State's improved. West Virginia already, we know, is you know, based on last semester and the new Adedivo, the best team on paper in the PEC. But if Boise State looks like this all season, and Baylor's still at the top of their game, PEC is going to be very, very competitive at the top. 11 shots to 4. Boise State unloading on West Virginia. And I was impressed when they had 6 with 90 seconds left. So they almost doubled that up in the final 90. Did not let West Virginia get back in that game. Indiana Tech is up 2-0 right now in their best of 5 against Cumberland, by the way. That's another reason why I didn't post my power rankings, because I had Cumberland, I think, at number 8 in my power rankings, and I had Indiana Tech at 9. So I'm really glad I did not post those. Appreciate you looking out for me, Nate. Shout out Fuzzies. I should have showed this side of the cup and said that. A lot of shout outs. I love giving shout outs to random things on stream. Rest in peace, Fuzzies, indeed. I do know. There was a Fuzzies that in Auburn was on my corner, like of my street. And it's now an IHOP. Don't know how they made the decision to change from a Fuzzies to an IHOP. That is a pivot and a half. But they went for the IHOP route. Ooh, double miss. Not clean from West Virginia right there. 2 defenders had a chance on that ball, but instead they give it up. I think it was Woozy. They got the goal. Oh, you never got it? I had that a lot, Morose. If you can imagine, I mean, right there. Oh, another clean shot. Better save from Cosmic. You can tell he plays ones. Yeah, Fuzzies was good. It was... I was never, like, a huge fan of Fuzzies. It was good. Don't get me wrong. But the quality of taste to price ratio was never enough for me to go crazy for it, you know? But I had it plenty of times. Nice rebuttal from West Virginia. They're hanging around in these games. Is Virus 2200? No, I think Virus is a downgrade from Dimitri. I don't remember exactly how good he is. TJ told me, but he told me in voice chat, so I have forgotten. There's a chance that the WCTC boys are in chat at some point tonight, so you may get the chance to ask them. But no, I think them losing Dimitri is going to be tough. Ooh. More clean passing. Uzi's always in the middle of these plays, man. Doesn't matter if he's shooting or passing, always involved. I have to imagine, Fuge, that they were seeded based on the WCTC with Dimitri. Because not everyone is as on top of CRL roster moves like me and TJ are. And so they may have been seeded with Dimitri in mind. Yeah, I saw you went to game 3 with Michigan State. Not a bad result. Unfortunately, not a run for you guys that like moves the needle on positions in power rankings, but I think one that shows that you guys are at minimum exactly about where I think you are. You guys seated below Chippy, Feed, and Cloud? Oh man, I don't know, dude. I wasn't seeding for this one. They might have randomized it after a certain amount of teams. I don't know. Oh, good fake. Mystical. Looking for another clip. He's got past one and dunks Cosmic. He's got his clip. You know he's a TikToker because he stays clip farming on stream, man. Beats Devo and Cosmic in back-to-back challenges. Twitch, clip that. I'm making it easy for him to grab the clips for his TikTok tomorrow. Oh, Boone's in chat. No, Boone. I hope you're in chat because you're waiting for your next match. I haven't looked at results in a second. You're just chilling? Okay, you're just behind. Okay, good. Because when players pop in here during a tournament like this for the first time, either means they're out or they got a long time to wait in their bracket. Oh. Fake there. Preston wasn't quite ready for it. Should be okay. Most matches does it to him in the corner. Uh-oh, team bump. Looking a little wonky for Boise State. And so they'll sacrifice their insurance policy. WVU still hanging around. Yeah, I mean, Fuge, getting seated where you play Winthrop second rounds, that's kind of a dagger to the heart of your tournament chances. But definitely still a respectable run. You guys will have your bracket, I believe. Cosmic is going for the fake there, trying to give Boise State a taste of their own medicine. Oh, another whiff. Oh, and Mystical's ready for it. Just reaches out and grabs that ball from the corner. How was he prepared for this miss? He's already up before the defender is. This guy plays 5 seconds ahead of the play. There you go. Hey, you may not get the high seed, but you absolutely get transparency into the process. That's why I love our scene. Man, that goal for Mystical's going to put game 2 out of reach for West Virginia, isn't it? As they don't really have anything here, and even West Virginia can't create something that fast to get back into this game. Boise State can clean with it for the most part. Not a flawless series, but they're up 2-0. Oh. Cosmic's gone. Card change. Not feeling good. Not feeling good. I don't blame him. I mean, Boise State right now have themselves a field day. Hello? Does the server go down? What is this? What is this glitch? I've not had this before. They don't know how to fix this? All right, well, I guess we're just watching the big plays. Oh, I can't even type in chat. That's just nice. That's just awesome. It's awesome, man. Oh, it got bright. Okay, well, I hope this means the lobby's still up. Sorry, boys. You have to wait on me here. Another obscure bug that Rocket League still hasn't fixed. Yep, that'll do it. We've got obscure bugs in private lobbies. Like people collect Pokemon cards in Rocket League. All right, but hey, we're into game 3. We'll forgive Rocket League. At least it didn't crash the lobby. At least the lobby is still functional. I haven't had a lobby crash yet tonight. And this could be the game that sends Boise State into the playoffs in sweeping fashion. But Gyro has been subbed in. Cosmic out, Gyro in. And I'm wondering if this is the lineup that they predict will be the starting 3. If this is the squad they're putting up down 0-2 in this series. Where's our mouse? Gyro's in, and all of a sudden West Virginia's got a 2-0 lead. That's the Gyro difference right there. He moves differently. So, all right. Settle in. I don't think we're going to be getting out of this best of 5 as soon as we may have expected. Well, expected mid-series. I'm checking on results until Boise State cuts this lead down. Kaiser 2-0'd Bruton Parker in the lower bracket. Oh man, oh man. Bruton Parker is out. After looking good, almost going up 2-0 over West Virginia, Kaiser has just beaten them to eliminate them in lowers. That's K-Frost and Turbo, by the way. Matt, I don't know if you're still in, not this Matt, but former King coach Matt. Actually, wait, Matt, are you coaching Kaiser as well? You might actually be. So Matt would know the result. Yeah, dude, Kaiser's a good team. I've got them top 32, man. I don't know how high their ceiling can go, but they are top 32 without a doubt. Matt is the coach, confirmed? Okay, I forgot for a second. Matt will always just be the king guy to me. Swept. Swept. Yeah, we said swept. Talk to him, boys. Talk to him. All right, let's see if we got any other crazy results. It's 3-0 right now. Wichita State. Oh, Wichita State beat Indiana Tech White. Woo! Who actually beat Cumberland Black. So, Chippy Feed and Cloud beat Zora Gad and Vade. That is a top 48 matchup of dreams right there. Cumberland's B team, which is Hotshot Next AUG, playing St. Edwards right now. That'd be a great streamed match if we weren't doing this one. We're gonna get to Wichita State. That's 4-0. Man. We got Daytona State and WCTC going down at the moment. And it looks like Michigan State is about... Now, they just beat Davenport. Michigan State has beaten Davenport. Man, what a night for Michigan State. Losing game 3 to Daytona State. And then beat GCU, Olivet, now Davenport. And the winner of Daytona State and WCTC is next on the menu for them. St. Ed's is going to play you again. Hey, just beat him again, Boone. It's easy. And oh my word, Indiana Tech 3-0'd Cumberland. I guess the Alex ad has more aura than the Kazi ad. Who would have expected that? We got Indiana Tech's B team beating Mount Aloysius. Shawnee State beating UT Dallas. They're playing right now. That's another banger series that I wish we could stream if we weren't doing this one. Yeah, Somber. I was waiting to actually hear it or see it for myself rather than just hear it from Indiana Tech people. But yeah, you guys were onto something. Dude, Resh is always on something, man. He's always cooking. All right, it's 5-0. Come on, guys. Can I get up and stretch? This is a good stretch break time. Oh man, was that audible on stream? That back crack, that was good. A little toe touching. Everyone, get up and stretch if you haven't in a while. Get the blood flowing. That's another thing we're advocating for on stream more this CRL season. So I know you all sit way too much. I become a real stretching advocate after starting a remote work job. It's necessary. Stretching and walks. It's great for the brain. Yeah, Albedo, I'll say. Putting Gyro in, and they are smoking Boise State. It's 6-0 now. Good grief. We had a couple fantastic games to open this series up. And now we're looking at results all of Game 3. Still a long way back for West Virginia. If only... Deco's got a double hat trick. Dog. Gyro really is the key for this team. Oh, one more. No, nothing for Boise. That's okay. They did their heavy lifting in games 1 and 2. They're allowed to take a game off. Everyone needs some time off from time to time. That was a good 5 minutes off. Now they can lock back in, focus on game 4, and hopefully give us an entertaining game at least. That was rough. But it's all good. It's all good. It happens. So playoff teams right now are Indiana Tech. Looks like Winthrop is about to beat Syracuse. And Concord 3-1 Northwood playing with Nick. So winner of this is going to be in very good company. Looks like Boise State are taking their time with this one. Making the most of the time between games 3 and 4. Oh, Preston's dipping. Fair enough. You're mad Davenport got swept by MSU? I'm pretty surprised by that, honestly. Michigan State really lost to Daytona State, and we're no longer messing around. And they'll be playing on the Mr. Bepic stream on Wednesday, by the way. They'll be taking the nightcap show match against Shawnee State. It's at 9:30 Central. A late one. We're not getting much sleep this week, I can tell you that much. Okay, now. Game 4. Boise. Did you find the answers? That's nice from Preston. Sets up Woozy now with a half a tank of boost. Ah, but recoil from the bump sends him into the ball. I like this, though. This is good field vision from Boise State, and they have a chance on this. Preston drops the ball down for Mystical. Woozy jumps in. Still could very well score this, but that gets in the way of that shot. Almost an extremely ticky-tacky goal from Boise State. But West Virginia survive again on their back line. That's how they were staying relevant in the games that they lost in this series. Chaotic but effective defense. And once again, spread a little thin. That time they couldn't get back and survive. Devo dives in and gets beat. Best recruit in his class? Yeah, according to League OS, Mystical, best recruit in his class coming out of high school in the States. Honestly, I feel like this was a discussion that we were having on Collegiate Exclusive. Because Mystical was the League OS #1 ranked recruit. But TJ is of the opinion, and I just don't know enough about the skill of the recruits coming out to have an opinion on this. I'm using TJ's by proxy. TJ is of the opinion that Devo was the best high school recruit of this class. And so this is kind of the battle for who was actually the #1 best recruit in their class. I don't think Stay Plugged In does rankings like League OS does. But League OS, definitely not the platform that everyone looks to for recruiting. Oh, Matt just got baited. No. Oh, Devo and Gyro do enough with that play to make Matt think he's got a chance on that ball. I mean, technically the imports don't count because they're not in the high school recruiting pipeline. Yeah. That's a whole other can of worms. Because Drafinho would obviously be the best add to CRL this semester. I mean, that's the question, Fuge. Like, it's kind of a matter of opinion. Although I don't know their RLCS results. Maybe there's messed. Yeah, okay. He's a consistent top 16. So there you go. But don't tell that to whoever's writing the Boise State press releases. Let's let them have the #1 for Mystical. Nice save from Devo. Not Wichita. West Virginia. That's the one. Gotta start coming back here pretty soon now. Half a game left, but they have not found much in the way of goal scoring this game. Opportunities, rather. Goal scoring opportunities. Obviously, they haven't scored anything. And they are just getting decimated in the midfield. Good demo. Could open up a lane for Devo now. If he scores this, he's the best recruit in the nation. Nope. Never mind. It's Mystical. I mean, he's winning right now. 4-0. So, we're confirming it live on stream. Gyro's still #1 in all of our hearts, though. Getting one back, and it's the first step of what will need to be many if WVU are going to make their way back. Nice bump. Devo's follow-up. Just a bit too slow. Off the back of it, Mystical scores. And a 5th for Boise State. Does not have me believing in the Mountaineers right now. I'll be straight up. 3 demos, though. A nuclear bomb went off kickoff. And now I think I can start looking at the results on in the pools again. Boise State, I mean, they're not letting West Virginia win any of these ambitious dive challenges, the midfield. There have been a lot of those, like the open net that Boise scored where Matt just turned his 3rd man, thought he could get there, couldn't. Bailed out at the last second. Devo's been doing a lot of diving in aggressively, and it's not working out for the most part, which, not a bad decision at all for West Virginia to be playing that aggressive down by 3 or 4, whatever it is at the moment. It's just not working out. The bets aren't landing. Oh, man. Could be something here. Was he? Plays that close to the chest. Ushers it to the corner and... I don't want to count West Virginia out, considering the amount of explosiveness they've got in their lineup, but... Boise State are just shutting it down. That's playing that backwards. Yeah, it's over. Boise State are going to playoffs through uppers. How about them? Mystical silences all the doubters. Confirms himself as the #1 high school recruit joining CRL. Because all the individual battles, it comes down to your head-to-head, man. Wins this one straight up. I was aura farming while doing it. I feel like for a player like Mystical, coming into a system that is championed, I think, the most by Woozy and his ability to facilitate a Rocket League pitch, I think Mystical is going to find the best version of himself in this Boise State lineup. That's a big win. Kind of sets the tone for the PEC as well. Coming back to that point. I'm excited to keep an eye on PEC this season, especially if Boise State can keep that form up. Really, really nice. And so they're on to playoffs, where they got to keep it rolling. And, I mean, luckily, hours-wise, Boise State is the most equipped team to make a run through playoffs. Because when it's going to be 11 p.m., midnight, maybe, deep into the tournament for some of these other teams, it's just going to be 9 p.m. for the Boise State guys. Yeah, you are, Doc. Get familiar. GOD seed? No. All right, let's lock into the results. What we got? So Kaiser is going to take on the winner of Ball State Black and Akron. Sleeper's gone ahead and claimed that bracket. Wichita State going to get the winner of Cumberland Maroon and St. Edwards. And then they're going to jump into Northwood. I'm tempted to claim this game, but I feel like wherever we do claim, I want to then play or stream the next match after that. I don't really want to watch Northwood with a coach, honestly. Taco's got WCTC versus Michigan State. Winner gets Syracuse. What's Pool 4 got for us? Oh, already started. Okay. SCU 2-0 just finished. Well, I mean, with that timing, can't argue with that. I'm claiming it. I'm claiming it. Me put Sleeper's stream back on, and oh, looks like you're just watching his face for now.
Michigan State on the Danger Taco stream for the pleasure of facing Syracuse in the qualifying match.
He's gonna do the talking for me. Okay, St. Edwards and Wichita State, very much central. All right, cool. Lobby's ready to go. I don't know what Sleeper's blabbering about. What do the Champ League guys have on?
WCTC and Michigan State.
Thank you, Taco. That's what they've got on.
Lower semis, best of 5 up into the qual match. So every team in lowers is going to just be playing one of the winners from another pool. For some reason, the default match is to do the same pool matchup in the next round, which I never really thought was a good idea. So like the winner and loser of the pool would play each other, and I was like, yeah, we're not doing that.
Dude, Gio, what's up with that?
It's a recommended option, and I'm like, why?
You got to get a new ISP, man. They can't be throwing games for you. Celis does enough of that already.
CTC is a team that you're like, wait, hold on, who is this roster? And honestly, not really like many names you would recognize off the rip, but they go really deep in a lot of brackets. So definitely a team that I think needs a little bit more of a spotlight. So I thought it could be kind of twofold. One, it's Michigan State, you know, a team that obviously has fans, has some alumni around the U.S. and whatnot. But
really?
Also really trying to show off, you know, WCTC. They don't get on mainstream a lot, but maybe they should.
Maybe they should. Anyway, the reason why I was asking for drinks real quick, any Celsius drinks here?
Any what?
Celsi?
Celsius? You guys have that there?
Yeah,
Yes.
it's a very big
No,
thing.
they don't,
Did you just ask if America has access to an energy drink?
Yeah,
Like
we
that-
can get anything. We can get anything.
All right, I'm trying to check to see if it's the best of 3 or best of 5, but I'm not entirely certain.
That'd be hilarious if the American version
You know what's
was
crazy is
Fahrenheit.
I bet you more Americans know about the fact that an energy drink exists called Celsius than the fact
We know if
that
lower semis.
it's called
Okay,
Celsius.
this is a best of 5 for the Champ League guys. This is a lower semi, so it's best of 5. Okay.
Our temperatures are wrong all the time. It's a frequent topic.
Well, see, it's funny because like they're arguing at a certain point about like the science of it, but the thing is, distance that makes sense. I will say, distance.
I gotta fix how cut off this is. It's bugging me.
Like when it comes to like temperature, 0 degrees is freezing. Why would I need to know that? Like, does anyone be like, hey, does anyone know if the water's frozen outside? That dictates what I'm wearing. No, you want to know the temperature, and as long as you know relatively like what's cold, what's hot, you're fine. I don't need to know the boiling temperature.
You guys are killing me.
Exactly of water. Like that does not help me. I just set the stove on and then.
Oh, yeah, it's not the actual bracket. My bad. Thanks, Albedo.
You don't set it.
I just gotta mod you at this point.
You don't set it to a temperature. You just turn
Hold on a
on.
second.
Also,
We aren't
it's
water,
more
Pandy.
accurate.
Exactly.
You're never
Like
allowed to make
Celsius is quite literally less accurate. Every 1 degree Celsius.
Let's listen to this. This is prime Champ League podcast discussion.
More accurate to use Fahrenheit. Oh, but we use it as a standard for all of science. I don't live in science. I live outside, where 0 to 100 is the standard temperature. Is it 78 degrees out? Cool. Is it 77 degrees out? Cool. By Celsius, that's the same degree.
I don't live in science.
also
Is
no physical
fast
difference
quote.
Feel, man. You gotta feel.
Oh man.
Epic with the most
I
normal
can feel
Champ
the
League
temperature, but when you
discussion.
tell me that it's the same temperature when it's 77 degrees and 78 degrees out, I know you're lying to me unless you're European.
Why?
Decimal point, but then
Oh, wait, hold on, that's
you
reset.
Hold on.
Okay.
Oh, knock, you gotta. Well, that's a goal anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
How do I add mods?
They
What is
play their
going
hearts out.
on?
Yeah, until they actually hit a clip, though. I'm not impressed. But almost had it.
Just good safe play.
Oh, here we go.
World commentator rant about temperatures. Listen,
Albedo,
it's not any different from
I
PWC.
officially dubbed the
Dig EWC.
It was kind of crazy reading
Love
Ian
this from
Chambers
people, by
being
the way,
like
to say.
that third place match.
I officially dubbed the Ahmad.
Rocket League in 6 years. Last time
Congratulations.
the grid.
I do not remember him casting the grid.
K-Dash in chat of this stream just said Michigan State playing their hearts out, and the commentators are talking about temperatures. That's a good one,
It
K-Dash.
was like the back when Dave Beckham couldn't actually wrangle that. Now he has Inter Miami, so it's all fine. And he's the reason MLS has academies now.
This is the second time that David Beckham has come up for me today.
All right, where is St. Edwards? Tony, are you still here?
It's Man Crush.
Are the St. Ed's boys ready?
Man Crush is. I said David Beckham, the 2012 H&M commercial.
I'm a little. I thought you were about to say like 2012 David Beckham, but the fact
No,
that you
it
have a
Very
commercial
specific,
that
but
really
don't
made an
look up the
imprint on you.
commercial, you'll know what
No,
it
no,
means.
I know exactly what he's talking about, and he is correct. That is the correct answer.
Damn. I'm just simply not buy enough for this conversation, I guess.
Didn't
Man,
Messi
David
buy
Beckham.
esports.org?
Oh.
I wish. No, but actually.
Nice try, Marcia.
De Gea, owns.
I add like a new mod once a year. Albedo is the 2026 new addition to the mod team because none of my other mods are ever active. I think Sarah or TK Bora is the second most active
I know an ex
mod.
player that owned an esports.
Here you go, Caribou. What's up, Ba?
I was about to say, there's been a couple.
We don't mention that name in this chat.
How you doing? CRL is back indeed. I need to go ahead and fix that bracket command. It's gonna throw people off all night.
Puts it on his knees, straight on through.
Oh, that's such a clean cut. Look at that.
Since we're doing back ends, like back end things while the Champ League boys are carrying the stream, let me do that real fast.
Yo, okay, so that reminds me. My dad was telling me the story the other day. I was catching up with him, and that picture, I was like, what if that isn't even him? And my dad said he apparently... No! Meeks! We got another look at the profile. So,
You gotta be kidding me, dog.
that's a great kickoff. That's a planned kickoff into the bump. That's like...
So
That's
Oh, shoot.
legitimately flawless
Is everyone in?
execution right there. Wow. I mean,
Oh,
again,
man.
this is why I said, like, this is a team that goes
Hold on a
through all
second.
brackets and you're like, well, I mean,
Gotta mute the boys. Everyone is here. I didn't even update the overlay. No. Gotta do more back-end work. What is this? One of these days, I'm gonna make it big enough where I can have a producer that does all this stuff for me. Ooh, okay. No rust, apparently, for Wichita State. Scoring immediately. Boom. All right. Now we're rocking and rolling. Gotta shift my tabs back around. Oh. 4 monitors. Not enough. Who's streaming Akron Blue? Great question. Who is streaming Akron Blue? Looks like Sleeper56 is streaming Akron Blue. That's his exact Twitch handle. So you can go check him out. That's Akron Blue versus Kaiser, which actually might be a really good game because Kaiser has the mechanical ability to maybe outdo Akron, but Akron as a trio should be solid enough to shut them down because Kaiser love playing with a strong midfield presence and unlocking their offense that way. And Akron, I think, can shut that down, but if Turbo starts going beast mode, might be over. Nice dunk. It's back to it. This is a grudge match also. These guys played earlier in the tournament. Wichita State 2-0'd St. Edwards. That was the first game of their tournament run. So let's see if they can do it again. Best of 5 now. And we all know what happens to you if you beat a team in best of 3. In a best of 3, and then you lose to them in the later lower bracket best of 5. We all know. That's like, we should make up a term for that. When you play a team in a big bracket like this and beat them in the best of 3, but then lose in the more important lower bracket rematch. March at Sleeper 56. Sleeper 56. What should we call that? Embarrassing? That's a good starting point. It's got to be like getting. It's got to be a verb. You just got. Because we got reverse sweep, we got bracket reset as like bracket verbs. But what's a good term for that? Oh, nice shot. Drav is on it. Had a man to beat. Beat said man. It's as easy as Rocket League is. All right, what is the term? It doesn't even have to make sense as a vocab term. It could just be something stupid. Like my mind goes to they got doinked in the bracket because like they're like, oh my god, we got doinked. We beat them first, and then they get us in the more important one. A word like that just when it happens, you know it's a negative connotation, but at the same time, it's goofy enough to where it hurts just that much more. Oh, nice out. Oh, KRZ trying to turn on that quick. Which is KRZ, by the way, for those that don't know, the newest addition to Wichita State. That is TJ KZ, who will pop up in chat occasionally. I tried to recruit the guy to Huntington a couple years back, but didn't end up working out for either of us. And Stealth moving on from Ole Miss. It's so weird seeing him not playing for Ole Miss because he was there for 2 or 3 years. I mean, he and Lunar were that dynamic duo up there for a while. Well, actually, Lunar and C-Money were the dynamic duo of Ole Miss. Boomerangs? Ooh, that's not a bad one. They got boomeranged. Yeah, okay. That's the leading contender right now. So, Wichita State want to avoid being boomeranged. Speed 7866. I remember you? Oh no. We met in Raleigh. Ah, I don't remember you. This sounds conceited, but I met a lot of people in Raleigh, but I do remember I had great vibes from everyone that I met in Raleigh. So I know you got good vibes. Oh, you're one of Bob's nephews. Okay. Yeah, now I do remember you for sure. Great to meet you. Are you still like the next big future pro player? You gonna save NA? Because I'm waiting for it. Hold on. KRZ's up. He's got a reset and Knight below him. Knight off of KRZ. Almost just put in what would have been the 0-second goal of the tournament. Oh, I like the ambition, boys. I like it. Ball just touches the ground though, so overtime's what we get. What's up, champ? How you doing tonight? Did you guys start classes this week as well? I know Auburn did. My roommate went back to school and I laughed at him. But then I went and worked for 40 hours, so who's really laughing? Older Bros GC2? Alright. I like it. I'm waiting for the full Bop Pops family team. You and his other nephew carrying Bop to RLCS. That's to start Wednesday? Okay. Well, at least you get a couple more days of summer. And a lot of Wichita State pressure in this overtime, but oh, St. Edwards could have taken it right there. And now might lose it here. Sell is back, so no worries. Nice reset from Wellis. Gains space, and he's not done. He wants more. Okay, Wellis. I mean, we know you're like that. But it's been a minute since we've seen Wellis doing stuff like that in a CRL lobby. Bob doesn't play as much. Yeah, I mean... Oh, that's the winner. Boondot! Like he never left. Wichita State takes game one. Great setup from Knight, though. Just kind of a confused draw right there, it seemed like. Hey, well, if Bop played Rocket League as much as he spent time on Twitter, he'd be right there with you toward the top of GC. My peak is one game off of GC1, so I'm there with Bop. Same thing. If I played Rocket League as much as I casted it, I'd be pro by now. Your team's gonna be better this year, champ? Oh shoot, you might be taking Alabama back over. Quite honestly, I think everyone, all of the top teams in the state of Alabama, took a step back from the level that they were at last year. Ah, Speed, I don't play Rocket League anymore, unfortunately. I'll play the occasional games on stream, but that's it. Champ, who's the new third? We need some leaks on the Bepic stream. We haven't gotten any leaks in a whole 24 hours on my stream. Ah, no, you're good, Speed. You just don't want me on your team. Lena. Okay. He's replacing Gray. Man, Gray's gone. No. Oh, that makes me feel old, man. Oh, these are all SSLs, Speed. Yeah, top of CRL. Very much SSL. Gray finally graduated. That's crazy. He was at Auburn playing on the A team when I was at Auburn. Oh, nice outlet. Got Boone as well. KRZ. Couldn't get it to him. Fair enough. Rhino KRLS. That rings a bell. Is that a community league? Great transfer to the ops. Yeah, dude, Nation, you didn't know that? That was a big deal. He spent, I think, 2 years playing for Auburn. Oh, nice play. Wellis, he's such a menace, man. I love watching Wellis play. Yeah, Gray spent 2 years with Auburn. he won a LAN where we beat Alabama while at Auburn with Vroko and Bro Turkey, and then ended up transferring to Alabama because he had more friends at Bama. So, very much a traitor, but we still love him somehow. Oh, miss from KRZ there. I'm excited to see what this guy can do with Wichita State. I'm excited to see what Wichita State can be with this roster. Because I know, you know, Knight is not quite as locked in to CRL as he once was with Maryville. So I always wonder what Wichita State could be if Knight is bought in for an event. Which he should be for this one. I mean, this is winnable for him, and he can get some cash. Usually a pretty good motivator. Drav is an op. Oh man, I love the egos in BLCS. I'll get back to it, Knight. Oh, I didn't use it. Man, I totally would have tried to stretch for using that reset on the ball. Completely flubbed it and been out of the play for a good 5 seconds longer with no boost. I respect Knight's restraint right there. This is the lower bracket semifinal. So the winner of this plays Northwood, who is... Oh, who did Kev say they were? Drewy, Drufinho, and Nick. Like Nick on RL, Coach Nick, tonight. So it's winnable for whoever gets out of this, quite honestly. Also, I might be going dark mode here in a second, webcam-wise, because that light's starting to give me a headache. Let's see how this looks. How bad is this? Not bad, actually. Wow. A little wonky on the edges, but all right, we're sticking with this for a little bit. We're going dark mode. Actually, like, think again. Everyone's just really hanging on to this 1-goal lead they got. Wichita State, we coined the term earlier, thanks to Albedo. They're trying to avoid getting boomeranged in the bracket, which is where you beat a team in the best of 3 in the upper bracket, and then lose to them in the more important lower bracket match. So, Wichita State does not want to be boomeranged right now. And they got the game 1 win, but Wellis has stepped up well enough for his team here in game 2. Hey, ULT siding. How's it going, my man? Oh, fake. KRZ tried to backflip into Wellis right there. Would have secured a goal, but he was not ready for that play to develop the way that it did. But Sands is starting to get backed in a little bit. Oh, Wellis, though. Look at that car control, man. Turns into a couple of shots for him. Nolly joining this St. Edwards team, I think, might have let a lot of people forget that Wellis was the star player previously on St. Edwards. Because he is still just that good. Great block there from Boone. Follows it up too, but I think both his teammates went. Heard 2 jumping noises, but doesn't matter. Not Boone upfield. If he can get to Wellis, could have given his team an equalizer. Now Knight's been taken out. Boone again. More good reads in the back line, and he can start something now. What's Boone got for us? Old man Boone. First man up for Wichita State. But the play might die at the hands of Stealth here. Ball does stay up somehow. There's no boost on the Wichita State side. They are really going to have to work for this. That'll go for the Psycho and actually gets it. That's an open net. KRZ can't put it on target. There was a defender back, but for a moment there, that net was open. Oh, man. Knight almost set up a 0-second goal with a Psycho. That would have been something I'd never seen before. Yeah, Tony, giving you a heart attack. Oh, man. St. Ed's, hold on, though. It's kind of crazy how much having a bright light right in front of you really affects the brain after 2 hours. Because I feel so much better now. I gotta do this more often. The screen does not look half bad. It looks a little rough when the screen is bright, I think, but other than that. Akron and Kaiser are tied 1-1 right now. Both OTs. That's honestly exactly the sort of scoreline that I would expect from Akron and Kaiser. 2 OT games. That's 2 methodical squads with a lot of experience across 6 players. Oh, it's tough. That was caught. Middle of the air roll. Oh, well, it's doing 360s on us. 5-4 and 2-1. Yeah, it tracks, honestly. Open backboard for Wellis right now. Doesn't end up hitting the shot, but pivots around, steals the corner boost, and will relinquish the play to Stealth. Yep, Nick, this is the same one. Stealth transferred. And I wonder, and Tony, you might know this if you're willing to divulge, was Stealth transferring the catalyst for Ole Miss to grab TMS and Barrist, or was Ole Miss grabbing TMS and Barrist, the catalyst for Stealth transferring? So I am curious which came first. All right, Drav. Played the corner. Well, we stopped by not on the near side, but he's showing signs. Great 50-50. And Karazi's already in the area. It allows him to beat Stealth. But ball is sent right at Drop's Fennec, so that'll be just a quick escape for St. Edwards. Sidewall pinch. Collected immediately by Knight. Everyone is ready for everything right now, apparently. Ah, you were trying to grab TMS, didn't have an engineering degree. Man, the lack of an engineering degree is so tough to recruit around. When I was at Huntington recruiting to that program, like we gave half ride scholarships, and if you were good enough, like just slightly over a half ride, like a 60-65% ride, and the fact that we didn't have a computer science or engineering program killed so many recruiting calls. That is, if any of you out there are trying to be an esports director that recruits top-notch players at a smaller school, and you have the choice of like which schools you're deciding between and maybe get a position with, go for a school with an engineering degree, because it will make your life a lot easier if you're recruiting. Okay, you got not Counter-Strike. Oh my god, I saw CS and defaulted to Counter-Strike. You got computer science and cybersecurity. That's a nice safety net. Because we didn't have any of that. And oh my god, was that hard to recruit with. Still 0-0. St. Edwards. I don't remember where I put them. My preseason ranking. But they are looking respectable, but I almost outdid them again with a crazy mechie play. It will spread them a little bit thin, but Karazi again going for a bump play on the goal line that if he hits it, it is a guaranteed goal. Oh, Knight and Boone will work that near side and manage to grab a goal at the end of this play. So, they get out with the go-ahead, but they are really having to earn it. Again, Lurkin. You can tell he wants the ball so bad. I don't blame him. I mean, it's no secret that Knight playing really well is one of the main win conditions for Wichita State. His game is absolutely a catalyst for this team. And he's trying to take over this lobby. And he could here. Departs the sidewall a little bit early. I think it was because he wasn't able to catch up to the ball before Stealth got to it. Yeah, still sticking around. You can see the neurons firing. He wants, if he can, to make a play on that ball. He just the little turns towards the ball, then back away from it. Because he knows that it's a bad decision. KRZ's got access. Can kill this game. Going off the ceiling and actually hovers. That's going to take him out of the play. Knight in the area does usher the ball away. KRZ grounds it, and Wichita State will get their second game. So 2-1. And yeah, hopefully Wellis and Stealth know this is best 5. Popping the GGs early. Y'all are coolin'. Good time for a format discussion in the in-game chat, I suppose. Is this 2/3 or same roster? This is 2/3, Nick. With in Boone and Knight's eyes, an upgrade to their 3rd from the roster that made CRL last semester. Because I know Aqua Exa, who was their former 3rd, and KRZ were in a race for that final starting spot, and they ended up choosing KRZ. So if Boone and Knight make that decision, I trust their judgment. But he's been bested by Drav here. Both of the, well, I was gonna say newest additions, but Stealth's new addition as well. So there goes that point. 1-on-1 that Drav wins. And we'll just leave it at that. It's your first time playing together, Tony? All right. Oh yeah, in that case, not looking half bad. You want to bet some channel points? You can't create one. You might be. Maybe you have to have it be a mod for a certain amount of time. I'll be able to make one. I don't know. I'll do a channel point prediction for if we go to game 5. How about that? You just have to remind me. No, I don't have it off. Bepic point gambling is a favorite pastime of us on this stream. But gives you reason to cheer for SEU here. We go game 5. We'll open up the gambling. Oh, Stealth? Okay. A little bit of loop-de-loop resetting there. Share it in. Yeah, we love gambling indeed. You were the last person I expected to come in with a one-liner like that. Not a whole lot of boost, and Stealth is in Wichita State's cornfields right now. It's all Wellis on the goal line. Man, Stealth completely left the scene, left Wellis to his own devices on the goal line, and Wellis ends up scoring on the back of this play. Drop got a demo. I don't know if that was the pivot moment at the midfield. That was a good demo nonetheless. Ah, you got back from Vegas. You still got some Vegas residue left over. That's where it came from. It's hard not to go to Vegas and gamble. Oh, Stealth. He's got the reset, but had to do 2 defenders to get through. Stealth pre-jumping. That pass from Wellis just misses the shot. Oh, man. It's pre-jump city. Is the RLCS this pre-jump heavy now? I don't watch the RLCS as much as I used to, but we have watched a lot of teams pre-jumping each other tonight in CRL. You need 2 more points, or 2K more points for the Bepic point dance? Oh, man. All right. We're cheering against whoever Nation votes for. Because Game 5's looking pretty likely right now. Okay. Sorry, Knight. We'll give it to you. Still in this game is Wichita State. Well, 2 minutes left. I'm going to real quick check on scores. See where we're at. Michigan State looks like they're about to close out their best of 5 against WCTC 3-1. Kaiser and Akron. Do we have any updates from that? A sleeper was streaming that. I could just click on his stream. I'm being a lazy content creator. All right, it's 2-2 right now in game 4. Akron's up 2-1 in the final minute of game 4. So, could go game 5. Could be Akron closing that out in 4. Then, Shawnee State 3-1. Indiana Tech Black. So they're playing Cumberland for one of the last playoff spots. Then we got whoever emerges from this series playing Northwood in the next set. Still game 5 is not a certainty here. KRZ and Knight both have boost, and Knight lets KRZ have that one. Not what I'm used to seeing. He bides his time, looks to get involved now, and that may pay off for him. He's got KRZ pre-jumping again. They listed a block from Stealth, but Boone couldn't jump on the rebound opportunity. Now Wellis has a bit of an opening, but again, a swarm of shockers to deal with, though he set up the follow-up from Stealth nicely. Open back post, side of the net, after a soft double commit from Wichita State. And I think game 5 might be kicking off here in a moment. Nice setup from Drav right there. Better block from KRZ, so 2-on-1 to maybe get Wichita State back in this thing. Drav hangs on, though. Oh, that's a dime of a pass. Oh, hold on! Boondot-dition! Great ball here. A top down on the rock. Get that assist with Knight's score. Kickoff heads over to Boone as well, but comes with Drav attached. KRZ, though, in a 2-on-1 with Boone. Tried to get up for the bump, but Ellis was faster. Now, can Knight do something spectacular on 0 seconds? Maybe if he had boosts, but that'll force game 5. Let's get ourselves a channel point prediction going, shall we? Let me pop it up. There you go. You got 2 minutes. Got 2 minutes to put your Bepi points where your mouth is. Uh-oh, Tony's calling the boomerang. Wichita State might be getting boomeranged here, guys. You can do it? Sweet. So I've got a bad habit, Albedo, of forgetting to distribute the points at the end of the prediction. So if you want to handle that, you are welcome to. All right, game 5. Got the light back on. We are locked in now. KRZ switched cars for the record. And Knight has switched on. Boone's there for the rebound, but Knight set him up for success. Wichita State don't want to go out boomeranged. 3-1 Akron, all 1-goal games, 3 overtimes. Good on Kaiser for that, man. Good on Kaiser. Oh, KRZ. He's trying to give Knight a dribbler to work with, but everyone was too far away from that ball. No one's expecting that sort of dominant win from KRZ. Wichita's got Sheridan's favor. Hey, I mean, they've got a NACE award winner on their roster. I think Boone won the award. NACE award nominee on their roster. Oh, that's an open net. Knight slots it. Nation, who'd you vote for? I'm curious because I have a personal vested interest in rooting against that team. Or were you waiting to see if there was an early lead now? Because now, I mean, anyone that put money on St. Edwards, well, I guess it's a bit better now. Never mind. I'll take that point. toss it in the bin. Auto cam moment. Drop one-on-one again. This time, wasn't able to get a good enough angle to work with. Won his last 1v1 in transition, but couldn't get the job done that time around, though. St. Edwards are using each other at the moment. Looking to break through that Wichita State back line. Boondots here with the dunk, and now space in the corner. Whips a hook shot there, just shy it on target. Uh-oh. They should put 4K on him. On Wichita State, I mean. Might be doing the Bepic point dance tonight. Which is good. We'll have some time to kill in between the qual matches and the playoff bracket while it gets filled in and started. But Tony's looking to clean up if St. Edwards does find a way to come back here. Sort of down by a pair. And snatched one back. I mean, with Wellis on the roster, I'm not counting him out. Yeah, single elim brackets being played tonight as well. So it's an all one night thing. So this stream is probably going past midnight Central Time. Oh, drop just missed. Oh, shot though from KRZ misses as well. Was tough to hit. That ball was in that kind of awkward spot where it bounced off the ground enough to where you can't easily get on top of it to shoot it with power and accuracy. Turtle scoop from Knight. But where it looked easy-ish to hit. Oh, Boone. I was ready for something there, Boone. I know the old man still got tricks. Knight may be the flashiest player on the Wichita State roster, but you know Boone's got it in him. That's a CRL league play player for a reason. KRZ might finally get that bump he's been searching for. Interfered with Wellis, but it didn't actually amount to anything. But now SCU in a weird spot in defense. Luckily, no one was immediately there for the rebound. They still have to recover. And Wellis with 100 boost and some space to work with is usually a good start to the recovery. But can't keep the ball close. KRZ will start a backboard play, and he has teammates behind him, but you know he wanted that highlight reel play. New kid on the block for this roster. He wants that solo 1v2. KRZ's pivoting. Well, it's challenged too soon for him to actually take advantage of any space. Still, though, this is so suffocating from Wichita State. Not giving St. Edwards anything to work with to find that equalizer here late in Game 5, but St. Ed's might have it now. Knight's got no boost. It's just Boone on the goal line. Tough read. Ball was going over regardless, but scaring all the Wichita State fans out there. This is still scary. KRZ doesn't have a read on the ball. Now the Shockers starting to crumble a little bit. Wellis' shot is good. St. Edwards are back in this thing. Tied up with 12 on the clock. And they just scrambled the Shockers until a ball-sized hole emerged on that goal line. Game 5 OT could be impending. Unless Stealth off the backboard is able to connect with the teammate. Defense does get in the way. Now how does Drop want to play it? Overtime, KRZ has other plans, but Boone, the calm head in the room, has gotten us to OT. Like how this is starting. A lot of action in the midfield and another attempted KRZ demo play that again doesn't connect, but it's still enough for Drop to be driven just that little bit off course. which allows Boone to step in and slam it home. Wichita State wins in 5. Big one for the Shockers. Almost got boomeranged by St. Edwards. Beat him in the best of 3. Almost lost to him in that lower bracket best of 5. But almost does not advance yet to the qualifying match. And nice. We got the new and fun and exciting spectator glitch. So, who cares about stats anyway? It's all about the W's here. Let's, hold on. I'm going to submit the scores first. And then I'm going to shift on over to the bracket screen. Appreciate the follows, guys. Hope you're enjoying the stream. Who's next? Let's see what matches have been claimed. Sleepers on West Virginia Akron. Makes sense. Tacos on Syracuse, Michigan State. Another PEC preview game. And Shawnee State and Cumberland have already started. So, we're going to go ahead and not show off any lobby info. Although, I'm not using the start info, so you wouldn't be getting anything. But we're still not leaking anything. Nothing behind the scenes. Let's see how the other streams are doing. Michigan State and Syracuse already started. Listen to the Champ League guys yap while I set this next lobby.
Yeah, because I was waiting for people to get in the lobby. It was like 7 people, and then randomly everyone would join. I'm like, wait, what? Because I'm like, we were 3 of them. I'm like, how is everyone in here? I don't know what's going on, but they really need to fix that because I do not like
It's a perfect video game. What do you mean?
It is crazy how spaghetti this code is that it's just like random stuff like that just happens. Man, with UE6.
Oh, we are all talking about the same things.
It's just so nice. I'm sure the devs are gonna be. I'm gonna say the devs are gonna be super overjoyed when they don't have to guess what's gonna happen when they add a feature.
Yeah, it's really cool the way that they built out UE5. I couldn't even imagine what improvements they've been able to manage for UE6 that we haven't even seen yet.
All right, lobby's up. I'll do the overlay on the fly. I want to run through the results real fast. So sorry if you were watching that. Go pull up the Ninja Taco stream on your other tab.
No, there's some like
So Michigan State beats Davenport, beats WCTC. They're on a run right now. This is a respectable lower bracket run.
Took all 3. Yeah, this is not a
Shawnee State.
gap.
That's a respectable win for them. Beating that bluey Periscope Silk team.
The high single digits. And
Shawnee State is back, guys. You heard it here first. They'll be playing, by the way, Michigan State on stream in 2 days on this stream.
on their roster. I just wasn't sure if he was gonna
Wednesday Night Lights show match slate is going to bang.
for like, at least 3 semesters now. So I was
All right, so one we're rolling with.
fine, but Hughes just looks better every time they play. Chemistry looks really good.
It's good wins for Akron as well.
I think they still
Fending off some of those upset-hungry
big fan of
squads below them.
doing it,
See if they can pull off the upset themselves now, though.
being able to make sure these players are doing
But all right.
they used to have 2 coaches too.
I don't know why I need this. I need this tab. Just gonna snatch that real quick, and we'll put the
those are 2 different players, I think.
Champ League stream up.
It's Kamikaze.
we go.
And then there's they're technically both Kamikaze, but I believe one is a coach and one is a player.
That's true.
Same guy.
No, I am like 90.
All right, Nick. I'm curious to see what you got in this lobby, my man.
This goes back to our previous conversation. Get an original name.
Well,
please.
technically, the player Kazi is K-A-H, and it's not Kamikaze. Yeah, Woozy confirms that I am right, and it's not the same guy.
Okay, all right.
Did we get the points distributed, Albedo? I didn't even see.
I learned that from tagging Kazi on Twitter. I'm being like, wait,
Hey, Matt, you guys look like 3 overtimes against Akron.
In CCA,
I think is a good result for you.
plans for
It's only up from here.
and how to end the tournament. Trying to take kind of input from the players.
But okay, actually,
Go to bed now, so
shoot, while we got
run the rest of the tournament
opportunity here,
tomorrow if people are available, or potentially next week, same time, same place.
I need to run to the bathroom and get more water. So what we're gonna do is when game 1 of this next series starts, I'm gonna jump up,
yeah, I was
and
we do the full top.
you guys are gonna have to entertain yourselves.
Essentially, we just play into the money. So basically, you do the top 8 first round, and then top 4 is where you get prizing. So that's where that would be played another day, and then we just
I was
reschedule.
about to ask Morvo as well. Be like, hey, Morvo, what's your opinion? Then I realize he's playing, and there is absolutely no way he is going to hear that. And if he does hear that, Morvo.
Ooh.
Oh, and I think also speaking
Self save.
rough save by Syracuse, right in the middle of that one. As up, I would like to see more.
Maybe just stays saving stuff. Doesn't matter if it's his own teammate.
Schools are small. There's just not a big enough talent pool, and definitely not enough.
Doesn't matter if it's the other team.
State schools, unless they're Binghamton. Binghamton probably should have one. RIT used to. That's not a SUNY school, but they had a pretty decent team.
All right, everyone's in lobby. We're gonna switch on over to the Northwood stream. That's happening on the Chaco's broadcast right now. Nice little Champ League podcast going down. Thanks for the doing the prediction. All right, I'm running to the bathroom. I'm getting water. I apologize to the teams if this is like a 5-goal first half of game 1. I'm so sorry, but it is what it is. Yeah, put your Bepic points where you think they should go. And that's the wisdom I'll leave you with. I'll be right back. How was the opening goal? Was it electric? Did I miss a good one? Hi Zosar. Akron versus WVU is being streamed on the Sleeper 56 channel. Oh, no one voted? Ah, well. It happens. Oh, Drafinio got the grab. Man, Drafinio and CRL. I'm still not sure what to make of that. Oh, Drewy, he got the skim. It looked like a ghost touch, quite honestly. Great speed from Drafinio to set him up. Oh man, I can't even tell if that added power to the shot. Maybe just enough. That was a wild second goal. Was the first one as good as that one? Because Northwood kind of cooking right now. Does anyone know how good Nick is as well? Because I know Nick's not bad as a player, but you know he's definitely more of a coach. Also, we're going dark mode for the first couple games at least. Yeah, crazy that Jaffinho is going to be going to Dallas in the middle of the CRL season. Northwood went from, I was told that they were having some troubles recruiting and may not be returning like a good top of CRL starting lineup. They went from that to then having a 4-man roster with two of the best Brazilians to come out of South American RLCS in the last ever. Oh, what a play. Oh, nice. Dunks on Jaffinho's head. Send him to Worlds instead. He gets the slot. Quick reset. And Jaffinho was just a half step behind that play. Wichita State won into this game. But they still do need a second. Knight? Don't tell me you're doing it again. Don't tell me you're doing it again. That time Drew was a little bit higher up at crossbar level than Jaffinho just was. So, save found. But now Boone's got Knights. The Shockers were just waiting for me to get back. You're debating running top 8 or top 4 another day. You're polling teams right now? Yeah, okay. Just keep me posted. So I'll go until midnight, but I don't know where the butt was going. Forgot where I was headed with that. Sorry. Long day of work. All right. 10 seconds. Wichita State's got the access, the offensive zone at the moment, but Jaffinho's got 100 boost. No ball though. Yeah, Collegiate Exclusive is happening tomorrow. Might have to do a quarterfinals into Collegiate Exclusive stream. Be a crazy way to start the day. See if TJ wants to cast it. This is the first time Northwood's had a real good look in a little while. We'll cover it up. That's where they work from here that I'm curious about. How good are their secondary chances with this new lineup? I say this new lineup as though they're not playing with the sub right now. Got a 4-man lineup. Still can't field your full starting team. That's just how early we're starting CRL. Apparently Mata's plane got delayed. For those that weren't here for Kev's breakdown earlier. Oh, just a little slow roller to sneak in the winner. Oh, man. Jaffinho ready for that night touch into the corner. And he gave Drewy the perfect pass. Just snuck it in. Great game. I mean, this could be another long one. So I don't blame the Champ League guys for looking at playing playoffs on a second day. So we'll see what the final verdict is there, but let me see if I can actually go an entire series keeping track of the stats. I just get so distracted talking to all you guys. Outshot by Wichita State, who had a lot of pressure there at the end of regulation. Even the start of overtime, the Shockers had the first couple of looks at the eventual game winner. But that is a talented Northwood lineup. And I mean, Nick is a serviceable third as the substitute. But Jaffinho and Drewy, very clear stars on this team. And Jaffinho's a great ad as well. What is Jaffinho's profile picture? Can you guys see that? I was like, I think that might have been a Fat Slew, which is their coach. Wasn't insulting anybody. I think it's an AI generated image of him. Anyway, sorry. What was I saying? Jaffinho is a great ad as a star player because I think that the star players that come from RLCS that play the more defensive, utility player roles are going to find a lot more success in the majority of CRL teams. And Drafinho is exactly that. I love watching this dude play. When he was on that Team Secret roster that he kind of came up with what was his name? KR MK shoot. I forgot the dude's name. A picture of him, the real defensive guy. That was one of my favorite Sam teams to watch, even with Prime Furia. Hard flick. Being is ready for it. That's why Northwood is going to be so scary. And probably why a lot of people are putting Northwood at number 1. Because Drafinho, as a setup guy, is just as filthy as Drewy was right there. Look at this pass. Absolutely serves that ball up to Nick on a silver platter. I mean, Nick makes the most of that shot. That was not an easy finishing touch. Yeah, apparently Nick is a student at Northwood, BK. I thought he was just coaching like professionally, but it seems as though he's a Northwood coach too, and a Northwood student. Sorry, confused by that. Average Boone goal. Well, Wichita State's back in the lead. Let's see if Knight can replicate just 10% of what Boone was able to muster up with his mechanical ability in the last play, and he cannot. You can. You can. Another great, well-connected play from Northwood. I just find the seam and the Wichita State defense pick it apart so quickly in transition. I mean, their counterattack didn't even really start before they already had the perfect setup. Oh, yeah, BK. I mean, I think we all knew this was going to go late. Double Elim into a playoff bracket? Like, I had just accepted this was going to be a long night. There's no way you get a tournament with any more than 32 teams, double Elim in one night. It's just not going to happen. Yeah, so I was saying I'll be us. I knew what I was getting into. I just figured everybody else did too. Because I know they were, woo, nice shots. KRZ. Popping up real quick to field that ball from Knight. It's pretty nice. Pretty nice. Main roster was not down. Yeah, makes sense. I mean, it's not just a late night, it's a long night too. But if you're down to grinds, you're down to grinds. Good interception there. Wichita State's doing well to hold on to this advantage. Getting into this series early on would be a real big boon for Wichita State, but Northwood's not going to let them have it. Yeah, this is going to be a long couple of weeks, BK. I mean, 2 qualifiers for the vast majority of teams, although I think your boys should probably be all right in this first qualifier, knowing them. But and then you get right into the grind of CRL league play. So Mata and Creams usually make up, or will make up, the Northwood lineup. But Mata's plane got delayed, so he wasn't able to make it to school. And sorry. And Creams just wasn't available tonight. So they're playing with Nick instead, which is so funny to me. You got a 4-man lineup and an academy team, and you still got to play with your coach. CRL moment. Oh, double commit. That was the best touch Boone could have gotten in that situation. out into the corner where nobody was, hugging the wall. Nick's trying to feed Drafinho right now. And why not? Why shouldn't he? Another clean ball. Top bins for Drafinho. Completely undoes Knight. Wow. Beat everybody with that pass from Nick. That's great. No fifth goal, so still potential for Wichita State. Another team that are not very down for the late night. Oh, I know, BK. Which I think that the way they're doing it now is the way that it should have been done since they stopped having like an S tier B team, you know? So like when it was Northwood Blue and Northwood White, when they had two teams that were the top of CRL league play, it made sense then. And so I think calling the team Northwood Blue just kind of stemmed from that, and they let it go on too long. And so now they're finally just now remedying that, which I think this is the way that it should be. You wouldn't switch at this point? It's confusing for now, but in a semester it'll be okay. And one more. Great shot, Drafinho. Great shot. Man, hat trick for Drafinho. Had to really stretch for that third goal, too. Oh, man. 2-0 Northwood. This, I think that is Slew. His profile picture. Oh, man. That's so bad. All right, lights going back on. Oh, I knew this was going to happen. I knew this was going to happen because I said the last series, we haven't had a server go down on us yet. Now look what we got. Solo booth. You guys know. Back up. All right, looks like the official call has been made. We are postponing playoffs to another night. So this will be the final series of the evening. By the way, Fish said that I can't stream until you win. That's fair enough. The Fish is on a 3-match losing streak on my stream, so can't blame the kid. Almost beat Akron? Hey, I mean, that team's got a lot of potential. It's early on in the season for guys that have not played much together and don't have much exposure as a trio to the top of CRL. So I think we can excuse some growing pains for that roster. Because, I mean, they're freshmen in college. Like that by itself is an adjustment period, let alone then transitioning from playing in high school to the collegiate level. So we'll give them time. I'll cut them some slack, BK. Looks like Syracuse is about to 3-0 Michigan State, by the way. That's on Danger Taco's stream. And Cumberland 3-0'd Shawnee State. And right now, West Virginia is up 2-1 to start a game 4 over Akron. So there is your live sideline reporting, brought to you by Mr. Bepic. And then you can use your eyes for this one. Wichita State's in this series. I mean, they can reverse sweep, but it is a bit of a late night. So we'll see if they've got it in them. They're going to need resilience if they're going to qualify for league play again on Sunday or the Sunday after. It'll be a Wednesday Night Lights next week. Next week. Ah, no! Don't tell me. Oh, Boone got bumped. Oh, he got bumped into the air. Into the skim. Oh. Oh, man. All right, I gotta focus. I don't know if there will be a Wednesday Night Lights next week because I am a little busy in general outside of CRL stuff, and scheduling show matches is a pain. It's a pain in the Burros Blancos, and so now that CRL is kind of starting, preseason stuff's a lot easier because everyone's down. But when I have to reach out to like 3 teams to fill a slot, it's a real pain. So maybe if you've got an opponent that's down, Marcia, I assume you're asking for Akron Gold. If you are able to source the opponent, I will stream it as long as you're willing to play after 7 p.m. Central Time. That's my deal to anyone that wants to play a show match this season. Oh, a classic Ball State Black versus Akron Gold? Well, how am I supposed to stream that, BK, if I've been embargoed by Fish? That would be a good matchup, though. The 2 former best B teams now kind of rebuilding a little bit. We'll see if Fish will lift the embargo for that one. I don't know, Marcia. Cumberland B and Indiana Tech B, I think, might have the best shot at claiming that title. Ooh. Oh, cares he had backup. Bailed out of it. I was wondering why. I like the aggressive attacking mindset that he's playing with. I don't want to see him lose confidence. Northwood are trying to put Wichita State in the stranglehold at the moment. Good demo. Second one doesn't land. Shot was off anyway. Oh, man. There's he gets some revenge. And Boone gets lucky with the boost spawn. I think that might have thwarted Nick right there. He might have been tracking Boone's boost. Oh, KRC just had that blocked by Trefino, man. If that wasn't a world championship player, I think KRZ scores that. What's up, Shu? Dude, the results have been mostly to be expected tonight, but teams, I will give most teams credit. I think a lot of squads are on their B games already, which, you know, they still got to level up in the next week, but good starting points for everyone. A launch pad flick there from Knight. I'm sure he's got a reset. Does he get Boone? I think this forces the miss. We'll take that. It's productive. There are a lot of teams, K-Dash. A lot of teams indeed. Which is a good thing. I think signups might still be down right now. The final 2 days, I expect more teams to come in. But compared to previous semesters and those giant brackets of doom, oh, 15 seconds left. Trefino might have just sent Northwood to the playoffs. It's another great passing play, too. Just out of the hands of Boone. KRZ tries to predict the block, and Trefino does what he wants with the rock. Oh, yeah. Those brackets are a marathon, dude. Come on, Wichita State. Oh, no boost. There's no chance here. Drew's just going to down this. Surely not. 2 people up. That ball might stay up off the ramp. Knight does keep it up. Had to sacrifice a lot of space for it. Boone's got no boost. Can't read it off the crossbar. So Northwood do end up 3-0 sweeping, but Wichita State looked good in that. Man, Drafinho and Drewy already are an electrifying duo to watch. That was pretty fun. So they'll move on to playoffs. And we should, I think, almost have our playoff bracket locked. Indiana Tech and Cumberland make it out of Pool 4. Nothing too crazy here, other than Shawnee State maybe beating Indiana Tech's B team. Indiana Tech beating Cumberland, putting themselves up in the power rankings. Go ahead and close that. Boise State 3-1 West Virginia. Shoot, Boise look so good. That's one team that looks great. And West Virginia handled business against Akron. To be expected. To be expected. Yeah, Boone, for real. But hey, that skim that you got, that was pretty nice. Look at Mekki with it. That play had me cracking up. But hey, I mean, good run from you guys. Like, I think that's a respectable run. Beating St. Edwards in Game 5, dealing with Indiana Tech's C team, beating St. Edwards here. You know, you're beating the teams you have to beat, and oh, they got it. Someone's submitting, and I think it's a good little reps run for next Sunday. But Kaiser, I'm impressed with. Beating York and Bruton Parker is a great start for that lineup. So Boise, West Virginia, Cumberland, Indiana Tech, Winthrop, and then someone, Syracuse or Michigan State. I think Michigan State got swept there. Nick Canball. Yeah, you never know with coaches what you're going to get. But Nick was balling. Seeing Drafinho in CRL is still crazy to me. And he had a performance you'd expect from a world championship player, for real. And then I'm just going to go ahead and submit this. I will get it confirmed. What? Does that not confirm it? Oh, there we go. Nice. So Northwood and Concord joining the rest of the field. And the fact that we're moving top 8 to another night does mean that maybe Northwood plays with the starting lineup that we're all expecting from them. Unless you didn't have Mafino. I've heard it's going to be a 4-man lineup, Boone. Is Mafino that much of an upgrade over, I assume, Knock? So I don't know who's starting, quite honestly. Nick's on the main roster? Oh, all right. That's good. I mean, Nick deserves a shot. I think coaches everywhere have been given a bad rap over the years as to how their skill translates in game, and the fact that a lot of coaches are former players that are washed. So the fact that Nick is breaking the mold and taking a starting lineup from someone, maybe Mata, maybe Creams. I think we're all here for that. Sleeper, how's it going? Did who won on your stream? Did we get that result in? Yeah, we must have. Drafinho, Mata, Nick. All right, that's what I'm talking about. I like how you're subbing yourself out there, Drewy. West Virginia won. Okay, that's right. They beat Akron. Handled business. Okay. So now how... I'm going to go to my booth for a second. Now we got to see how this affects the preseason power rankings. Got to move the cam. Because tomorrow, please exclusive, we'll be doing our first power rankings of the season, by the way. Me, TJ, and Iceborg giving those opinions. And so this is what I'm gonna be working up. Yeah, I mean, Indiana Tech is definitely jumping over Cumberland. That's easy. Whoop. Gotta move them there. And then there. Boise State. They'll be jumping. I'm gonna put them. Ooh, I gotta put them above Cumberland. Boise State top 10? Based off of one tournament? Why not? I think I'm still going to keep my same top 8 though. I think from everyone else, this was about expected. Shawnee State. You know what? See, man, OC that low still feels criminal. We do this. You're streaming Winthrop WVU? Oh, shoot. All right. Well, in that case, I guess we'll, I'll raid you in a second, actually. Because I think I'm going to go on to bed, since we're going to have some late nights the rest of the week. All right. I'm going to tinker with this tomorrow, I think, before posting it. Hey, you too, Sleeper. Good stuff tonight. Yeah, we're gonna tinker with this tomorrow. But for now, I think this is what we're gonna... Oh, actually, hold on. I just get bumped up. They've earned it. It screwed up my lines, but it is what it is. All right. I am going to go raid the Champ League boys. So everyone go show them some love. Got WVU versus Winthrop. That's going to be a heck of a series. So everyone, go watch that. Thanks for tuning in tonight to the Mr. Bepic stream. We have collegiate exclusive streaming tomorrow at 9 p.m. Eastern time, 8 p.m. Central. So that'll be live on this channel and TJ's channel tomorrow night. And then we've got Wednesday Night Lights on Wednesday, the likes of Syracuse, Michigan State, Shawnee State, Wichita State. Who else? What am I forgetting? Indiana Tech B and Cumberland B on the slate. That's going to be a banger of a night. So join me for that. And some other casters as well. Haven't said the lineup, but we will have other casters joining me on that show. Then Thursday, I'm streaming the Great Lakes Gaming Convention. I think that's the name of it. Qualifier number 1. 5K land up in Michigan. So we're streaming that on Thursday. And then if I wasn't out of town for my dad and uncle's birthday weekends, then I'd be streaming the GLGC qualifier on Saturday. But I'm taking Friday and Saturday off. And then you all know what's going down on Sunday. I'm driving back that morning, and we are here sat for CRL Open Qualifier 1. However many hours it takes, we will be here sending 8 teams to league play. So, with that, everyone, if you're going back to school this week, may the force be with you. And if you got work this week, I'm right there with you. Everyone, have a great evening. We're raiding the Champ League boys. Go say hi to them for me. And enjoy Winthrop versus West Virginia. I'll see y'all later.